So we were returning back after our successful sojourn to kill some guys in a cave. So we were heading back to Bryn Shander, and we found a rather alarming rocky outcropping during a blizzard. And it turns out it was a broken off tower that was stuck in the ground upside down. Naturally, we decided to enter it and take everything that it wasn't nailed down of value. We don't want the trash. I think it was on the third level of it that we encountered a what was it? A simulacrum? Yeah, that's right. I got here a simulacrum named Cruntus.
What?
Yeah, isn't it Crentus? Dazan and Crentus?
Yeah,
Dazan, yeah, Dazan. That's the simulacrum.
Ah,
Is
Crentus
white,
is
You know,
the
Cuntus
white.
is
Yeah, the white.
Is the white?
is the white. Yeah.
It's Santa and Krampus.
Yeah, and he was asking us if we could, go and twiddle the bits down in the next level, I think, to make him into a real person. But it requires a life spark. And I'm kind of fond of mine. And then we went down there because we were going to investigate it, and we fought something. Basilisk. It was a basilisk. Which we murdered. And thus ended
that's
the
where
session.
we all left off.
Indeed. Here you all are in this room.
Wait, one more
Where I
thing. We
accidentally
killed
closed
Blue
the
Eyes White Yeti.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. He was our nemesis, but apparently it was oofed.
The Basilisk was a lot harder of a fight, though.
That
I
was
know.
actually terrifying. The basilisk was terrifying.
It pains me. It pains me how easily he was killed.
So we killed this basilisk, but have we searched this room?
I don't think so. Let's search the room.
Yeah.
I searched the room for shit. Cool shit. And expensive shit. Also,
There we
hidden
go.
shit.
Not defecation.
Only if it's really cold, because it could fall under cool shit.
It's Icewind Dale. Everything's really cold.
Mm-hmm.
Even the fires are
Alright.
cold here.
Yeah, so you guys would be in this upside down room. Rusty tableware, shattered plates, and broken chairs lie scattered on the floor, along with this dead basilisk in front of you. The image can be seen on that last picture I posted.
Okay. There's nothing here? Or...
Nothing anymore.
Out the door into the west.
the east? The east.
But I would like to check for secret shit.
Alright.
That's investigation, or...
Mm-hmm. Well, that's unfortunate, guys. The whole party's dead.
Hell yeah. Mission
Mister,
accomplished.
welcome.
And we wake up in hell?
Hey, mister, can you roll like 3 death saves for us, please?
In all seriousness, though,
At least it would be warm.
no, you don't find any concealed items.
Okay.
We're level 7, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go left. Let's go to the south door. I'm assuming that white thing's the door.
That's correct.
Let us go.
All right, so you open the door.
Yeah, sure, I'll open the door.
The bed in this room is upside down on the floor. Its rotted blankets peeping out from underneath the disintegrated mattress. Mounted to the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror in a stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. Lying underneath the two dirt-clogged windows is a particularly crumbled, rime-covered human skeleton in the tattered shreds of a nightgown.
And you know that mirror would have been awful handy, like a couple of rooms ago. That's annoying. I'm gonna produce a torch that I have, and toss it inside the room to see if it goes up.
Repeat?
What?
So you described the bed as up. So I'm gonna toss a torch and see if gravity's reversed here.
What?
No, he
Did I
said the bed is
misunderstand?
upside down, not up.
Oh, I thought he meant upside down, as in it's in the ceiling.
No,
Never
no, I
mind.
mean it's flipped over on the ground.
I see. You see, this is me lack of sleep already showing. Okay, okay.
I'll walk in with the light dagger, just poke around for anything that would catch my interest.
Give me an investigation check as you poke around the room.
That's a number.
-1?
No.
+2.
Nope.
Close enough.
I am sorry, I am late, gentlemen. But you can set your worries aside. Your elf has arrived.
Fashionably late, I see.
Well, I didn't mean
All
to be
right.
fashionably late.
I
I
got you. I
kind
got
of
you, man.
forgot.
I know. You get.
Nathra, so you go poking around the room, and you you poke through the skeleton, and you kind of start poking around, and you find what you believe to be a chest, except it's invisible, but it has the dimensions of a chest, or at least a sizable box.
Oh god,
Is there a lid or a lock on it that I can find?
Let's see. Yeah, you're able to find a lock.
Wonderful. I will see if it opens.
It doesn't. It's locked.
Alright. I will fish out my lock picks and try and pick the
Mister,
lock.
you're hot micing. All right. Give me a Thieves' Tools check at disadvantage, as you cannot actually see the lock.
I have a light dagger, don't I? Oh, wait, the entire thing's invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
My brain is working today.
Dude, I feel you, man.
would Fairy Fire give him advantage?
Well, that's
Yep.
unfortunate.
You said you're doing this with a dagger, right?
No, I have a dagger with the light cantrip cast on it as a source of light. I have an actual set of lockpicks.
Yeah, so you're poking around there. You stick it in, start trying to turn stuff, and you hear the tumblers turning, and then you hear a crack, snap, and well, you broke your little lockpick there.
Well, Alright, plan B. I'm going to take out... Which one do I have? Oh, I've got both. I'll do this with a battering ram. I'm just going to try and smash the lock off.
I make sure to vacate the room, but be near the door if possible.
Looks down at my two scrolls of knock, looks back up at him, struggling with this battering ram on this invisible chest, and I just wait patiently.
Maybe a sledgehammer would be a better choice, but I don't make good decisions.
Okay. Sorry, Windows 10 was putting shit up on my screen. Could you repeat?
I'm trying to break the lock off with a battering ram.
Okay. Give me a strength athletics check.
Athletics. Skills.
I believe this skill is called Yeet.
Does this get the battering rams +4 to athletics checks?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Here we go. Wow. 18. Can I War Cleric +10 that?
Sure.
This is sweet. 28.
The chest explodes.
All right. Yeah. It does actually. You hear this like whoosh of air. The air itself, well, feeling warmer than the air around you as well. And you see gold coins spill out of it, along with a leather-bound spell book bearing a number of runes written along its spine.
Can I decipher what the runes are meant for, or pass it along to someone who would know how to do that?
I would.
Alright, by all means, go ahead. I'll start picking up the gold then.
All right, Nathra, you touch the spell book and and lift it, and you see it wither and turn to dust in your hand.
Well,
Okay.
turns out those runes were not to protect you from time.
That's unfortunate.
At least they weren't explosive runes.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
And then the dust combusts.
Incendiary cloud.
Well, you said there was treasure here, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to pick up the scattered gold, assuming that doesn't also turn into dust somehow.
Yeah, you're able to collect it. Nothing bad happens.
Wonderful. All going into the party funds.
How much?
$100 gold pieces.
Okay.
Is the chest still invisible, or is it completely destroyed?
It's completely destroyed.
Are we going to have to roll deck saves at disadvantage to avoid splinters in our toes?
No, your winter gear is thick enough to make that unlikely.
Was there anything else in the chest?
Nope.
Anything else in this room?
No, you guys don't come across anything else.
Is this a dead end? Or is there another door?
One moment, I'll give you the new map.
Also, I have my familiar look around. Is there any other invisible shit?
Oh, shit, I forgot all about that. No, that was the only invisible thing.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Under.
Yeah, no worries. I just envision it like, they've been seeing me, like, check out all these rooms and find, like, a cool wand and shit. So they all rush into that room ahead of me and, do shit. And then I just, like, stand in the doorway, just watch.
Are those windows outside that I see? Those little crevices or whatever?
Yes. It's just dirt out there. Dirt and rock and ice.
Hmm.
And actually, as you guys begin to leave, you can see
No. Could I actually see, like, pier? Is it completely covered? Is there any, like, cubby?
Yeah, it's completely covered.
Okay.
Like its window frame, solid dirt and stone.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was, like, some gap or something where some guy might have left something. But that's all. Yeah, okay. And so,
And so as you guys kind of start looking around, making your way out, you can see a kind of a spectral blue-white light begin to form around that skeleton in a night robe as it kind of rises out and takes shape in front of you.
No, bad. My skeleton, and I, like, spray water at it.
As a spectral entity forms of a human woman dressed in wizard robes, her face kind of contorted in that undead rictus look. You should roll an ish.
Can someone roll a d20 plus 7 for me?
I have the d20 plus 7 if no one else does.
Do it.
Oh, I'm in the wrong chat. Never mind.
I think I'm still on a Dragoon substitute timeout from last week.
Gregor, you see
I'm gonna.
the apparition form 10 feet from you.
Okay. Uh. Can I? It's 10 feet from me?
Correct. Party members are kind of spread out around it.
Yeah, well, you knew what I was thinking. So it's got a bunch of party members around it, and that means I can't just. So I am going to.
And it'll be fine. It's just friendly fire. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm gonna scorching ray it. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Three hits.
$23 points of fire damage.
All right.
And I am going to draw my sword and enter Blade Song. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, that is it. I am done.
All right. So this phantasm of a netherrealm mage is going to let out a horrific wail. I need everybody here, constructs and undead excluded, to make for me a Constitution saving throw.
How many people were in melee of this thing? What I'm asking is who gets Paladin Aura?
Ah, okay. This would be. Hey Pete, how far into the room would Tuna have gone?
I mean, where is everyone else?
It's kind of popped up in the middle of the room with all you guys kind of around it. I'm wondering how far you would have been.
He'd probably be like smack dab in the middle of the room, roughly.
All right, Gregor, Dragoon, Recovery, Resnia.
+5.
+5? Okay. And we're making Constitution saves?
Do I have to make the save myself?
Yes,
What save is it? Constitution?
correct.
Someone roll a d20 plus 11 for me.
Imagine the wizard having 11 Constitution.
All right.
Do you have anything to add to the roll, Dragoon? Because the dice were not kind.
Nathra, did you roll?
I got a
Not
12.
for fun.
Ah, missed that. All right, so Dragoon failed. Recovery failed.
A 24 failed?
Oh, what's the 11 that you rolled?
My familiar.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Your familiar failed.
Oh, okay.
Shit, where was I?
Recovery.
Dragoon failed. Recovery's familiar failed. Nathra failed. All right. So, those of you that I just mentioned as failing, you have dropped to 0 hit points. You are now dying.
Hey!
Familiar just disappears.
Wait, sorry, did I fail?
No, you passed.
Nice.
Now, all of you that passed, so Gregor, Resnia, Recovery, those of you that passed, take 14 psychic damage. One second, I'm trying to figure out where I put my damn notebook.
This is bad.
Okay, yeah, so Nathra,
Fine.
Dragoon. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's just Nathra and Dragoon that are currently dying on the ground. Alright. Okie dokie, Resnia?
Distance to hostile.
Yep. Hostel's like 10 feet from you.
The closest ally.
5 feet from you.
I'm going to use an action to produce a healer's kit and bring them up because I don't want possession to happen.
Alright. So you run over to, this would be Nathra. Well,
17
run over.
points of healing.
More like you turn to the side.
Yeah.
Alright.
And we'll bonus action expend a key point and give a hands of healing to the other ally downed. That's 8 points of healing.
Thanks.
I think that's all I can do, unfortunately. I'd like to remain in the aura, if I can, the paladin aura. Is he in melee? I'm basically 10 feet from the hostel to ensure
Right.
I'm in aura range. That's it.
Yeah, you'll be in the aura of Tuna.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Dragoon. You are no longer dying, but you are awake and prone.
Can I get this thing in a 15-foot cone without allies?
I think we're.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get it without getting allies. You'd be at least
Then
hitting
I guess.
people.
Then I'll just blast and then firebolt. So 2d20 plus 8.
It's a crit and a hit.
So 46 plus 2d10 plus 1d6 plus 1. A moves 5 feet back.
Dragons. Close enough.
All right, yeah, it is bloodied, or I should say, it's fading.
It wispy.
It's wisping. Anything else, Dragoon?
I'll back up so I'm farther from it, but still within the aura.
Okay, so you stand up and move, or are you just crawling across the ground?
Stand up and move.
All right. Nathra?
How far am I from it?
You are 15 feet.
Wonderful. I'll get up and slap it with the guiding bolt. Second level.
All right. Oh, and Dragoon and Nathra, you added your point of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Gee, it's a good thing no one's in melee of the guy that got pushed back 5 feet, right? Right?
Oh, shit, that's an extra point. You're actually 20 feet away from it. My apologies, Nathra.
Unexcusable.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Do me a
Interesting.
favor. Do me a favor.
Damage?
No. I would like you to roll a d5.
And then damage. Yeah.
And now you roll damage.
Okay. That's kind of unfortunate.
This is fucking mirror, isn't it?
What? No, he hits Tuna.
Oh. I thought he hit the mirror and then it reflected and then all of us were valid targets or some shit.
How much do I get hit
no.
for?
Yeah, roll damage, Nathra. Fun fact there. 4 and 5 were both going to be just misses widely. No.
Oh, what kind of damage is this?
Radiant.
Radiant, oh boy.
And the next attack has advantage. Which is maybe not the greatest thing for your health. But we'll worry about that when we get there. You'll be fine, don't worry.
Anything else,
Alright.
Nathra?
Can I... Fuck it. I'd like to get outside of the room if I can. With my 15 feet of movement. Am I able to, Gilbert?
15 would get you You'd basically be occupying the same space as recovery. He's right in front of the door.
I'll bonus action dash and just get outside and on the other end.
All right, yeah, you squeeze past him.
All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. Recovery.
So I'm going to be a little pissed off about this, and I'm going to whip out my wand. And is there a way I can like go for a headshot with this thing, so like angle it up so it doesn't hit party members? It's a beam.
Yeah. You're using the wand of lightning bolts.
Piggyback a spook. Oh wait, you don't
Yeah.
have a spook, do you?
Yeah, I can see you just kind of like shift off to the side and fire it. Should be possible.
Okay. I will do so, spending 2 of the 7 charges to make it a 4th level lightning bolt. And it needs to make a dex save. Hold on, the wand has its own DC, doesn't it? Where is that?
Pretty sure 10 does not pass.
It's probably like a 15 for a...
15, yep. So it failed. And will eat 32 lightning damage.
Yeah, that bolt of lightning fires off. Big bright flash. Everything around it goes dark for a second. This thing looks like it's almost completely dissipated. It seems to barely being hold on to its corporeal form.
And that's when I order my 5 skeletons to shoot.
Oh god. And then the firing squad.
Yes.
Jesus.
Hit.
This is why I love spooks whenever I was playing as, what was it, Lilith?
So that's a grand total of 40 piercing.
Fuck.
Yeah, so those arrows just strike into the torso of this banshee. It kind of lets out this weak wail, kind of writhes as it dissipates, and the arrows clatter to the ground. You are out of initiative.
That was short and pointless.
Oh, so people got really fucked up.
I mean, that's bad for them.
You should probably take
I'm
a
fine.
rest first. You want to go hang out with Tazan for a while?
I'm
Yeah.
fine. So
I mean, if we're going to take a short rest, we can just take it here. We've cleared the area.
I mean, yeah.
Fair.
I would not have to keep going up and
I
down.
agree.
I'd like to take a short rest with Dazan to get him know him a bit better. I mean, I am gonna, do this thing for him, so I'd like to get a feel for him. What he's like, or whatever. Simulacrums, I'm not entirely sure what they are. Are they supposed to, are they people?
No, they're snowmen.
They're snowmen, but he clearly exudes some, I don't know how to describe it, want, desire, need.
Well, yeah, it's fashioned after a person.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and take a short rest with them. Guys, do me a favor and get with me after you're done, okay?
Is that what they're calling it these days?
And then Wrestling will go ahead and meet up with, what was it, Dazan? I forget the name already, because I am tired.
Yes, Dazan and Crintus.
Yeah. So, I have things to say, but I don't want to interrupt what the party does during the short rest.
Okay, so is anybody doing anything else during a short rest? Or are they just resting down here?
I mean, the best thing for us to do is to rest. So rest
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you guys go to take a short rest. Resnia, you go to take a short rest with Dazan and Crintus. What was it
I
you guys
want to
were
just
talking about?
I want to
Yes,
just
Trevor?
listen in on the conversation, just see what they're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, so Resnia would talk a bit about herself. First, getting at small talk, like, this is what's going on in 10 towns. How's it been over here in your neck of the woods? And then eventually, Resnia is going to, like, hit home the heavy stuff, this transformation thing. And she will reiterate that the process is dangerous and there's no guarantee of your safety.
Of course, I understand. I'm perfectly willing to go through with it. Are you willing to loan your life spark, as it were?
Yes, I am.
Transformers?
Uh, I don't want any money from you to do this, but
That's
I
good. I'm broke.
yeah, but I kind of want to get this out of my chest. And Resnia is going to talk a bit about the time whenever the most of the current party that she's with right now. She's going to mention a gnome and her loss of memory, and how she doesn't even know what type of person she was in the past. She's kind of an amnesiac from the whatever the near death experience she had. And she's going to describe to this individual that, I was lost for a bit. I didn't know what I wanted. And then my gnome friend, rest his soul, he told me that the past doesn't matter. What you do now is what matters. So I don't know what your previous master ordered you to do or how you feel, but I'm ready and willing to fully support you and moving on to a better future. I want that for you.
That's good to hear. I I take it you guys have almost reached the chamber then?
Yeah, we got held up by some weird ghost thing that came from a skeleton. It screamed. I'm not sure if you heard it from here, but people almost died, but it's okay. Everyone's okay. We haven't finished clearing the room yet, the areas. There's one room left we have not explored, and it's probably that area that you're talking about. I'll get back to you whenever we find it and clear it, okay?
Ah, nonsense. I'll come with you guys. I'll ensure that everything gets done properly. Come, Crintus. Let's assist them. At the
So
end
do
of
we?
the hour, they're going to go down to the bottom floor. I assume with you, Nathra, and you, Resnia, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, while we're walking down, I'm gonna see if I can fetch a piece of parchment and an inkwell and not open it, not uncork it, and a pen. And I'm gonna ask him if things don't go well. Is there anything you want me to write in your memory or something?
You were asking him to write a last will and testament, just on the spot.
I'm well. Look, if he's willing to go through with this, he should. You don't need to, but I want to present every opportunity that I can to help you.
Now, a last will and
I
testament isn't for the
I should be fine.
person. Yeah, it's not really
Okay.
for the person who it's written for. It's for everyone around them. But you do you.
All right, yeah. So what are you guys doing?
I think there's one room we haven't cleared left.
I need to go AFK for a minute because the cat is being a turd. But I'll be back soon.
All right, yeah. There's that one room left.
I'll wave to the party. Hey guys, did your rest go well? Does anyone check that door?
No one shut the door. I'm just rolling hit dice.
Do people still need healing? Because I'm still kind of rough.
I can give you a healer's kit.
I also have my own thing that I can use.
Healer's kit's like basically free for me. I'll go ahead and patch you up what I can. You go ahead and get fixing. What was that, recovery?
I could use some.
There's 16's free
Same here.
recovery. Did you need some too, Dragon?
Yes.
Certified physician. And Bryn Chander.
Wait a second. Dragoon, your health roll, 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 36. And if you divide that by 6, you get 6. Demons get summoned into the room. Alright.
And then.
Alright. So you guys have all rolled your hit dice? Who wants to roll hit dice?
Yep. This dungeon now has an empty healer's kit. Like just the bag or whatever it is, the loose contents. I used everything.
Alright.
The suspense is killing me, guys. Someone wants to open the door? I opened the door.
Okay.
Alright, Resna, you open the door. The walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that swirl inward, converging around a golden crystal disc 5 feet in diameter.
What is this?
Some sort of arcane ritual chamber?
Sleuth, how much of it did you hear?
The golden thing, like 5 feet in diameter?
Oh, okay. So yeah, the walls of this chamber are inscribed with interconnected runes and marred with cracks. What is now the ceiling bears similar inscriptions that swirl inward, converging around a golden crystal disc 5 feet in diameter.
Recovery, you said you can probably decipher runes, right? Do you know what those mean?
Yeah, I take a look at the runes. What do they do?
Are you stepping in recovery?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so you step into the room, and an illusionary figure appears upside down in the far corner of the room, standing on the ceiling. It appears to be a long-faced human wizard.
I hotcast comprehend languages real quickly.
Alright, depicted in the statues just inside the spire's entrance, and it begins to speak in a strange, possibly forgotten language.
Fortunately, I understand all spoken languages.
Indeed. Very good hotcast. Behold my masterpiece. Here can illusions be made real, shadows become substance. Create your illusion, let it stand atop the crystal disc, and watch my rune chamber do its work. Upon delivering that message, it fades out of existence.
Neat. It just gave me the manual.
How do you use it?
How do you use it?
Sorry, you said there's a button or a lever?
Nope. You just create your illusion, let it stand atop the crystal disc, and watch as the rune chamber does its work.
Okay. I turn to Dijon and tell him if you stand on the disc, it should just automatically do its thing to you.
Is there any sort of writing here, DM, that might indicate additional information?
Comprehend languages lets you read, right? Recovery?
All written and spoken languages, yes.
Excellent. Because I recall you were going to poke around the runes and see what they say.
Mhm.
Well, other than the fact that these runes here definitely confirm the purpose of this room as meant to work with illusion magic, you also find kind of a bit of a note, the equivalent of a sticky note, laying on the floor of the room. As you read over it, this looks to be the equivalent of like a sticky note meant to have a couple bits of information on it. This one telling you, in order to create a creature out of an illusion, you will need to physically touch the illusion as it stands on the dais. You will not need to do this for objects, just for turning something into a real creature.
Ah, okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so I turn to Dijon and Resny and says, all right, yeah, so Dijon, you got to stand on the disc, and Resny's got to hold your hand, and then everything says it'll turn you into a real person.
The disc is meant to be on the original floor, which is now the ceiling, I would assume. Is it going to work as it is, or are we going to have to,
Reverse
fuck it, we'll find out
gravity.
soon
The
anyways.
instructions say put the illusion on the disc. So Dijon's got to
Where's
stand
the
on the
disc?
disc, on the ceiling.
He's got to stand on the ceiling. Does anyone know fly?
I can fly.
Can you hold him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fly myself, so I think we can get this to work.
Wait, isn't this guy an illusion? Or not real?
Yes.
He's a simulacrum. He is tangible, but he is made of an illusion and not currently alive.
He wanted
Well,
our
then
help to
can't he
get
just
him.
hover up there like
No,
he's not
he's
real?
physical. It's corporeal.
Oh.
Simulacrum is basically a snowman that's been animated. It's Frosty. He's Frosty the Snowman, but human shaped.
Oh. I don't know fly, unfortunately.
Diz on the red mage.
I'll just drop my stuff, take my armor off real quick, and fly him up. I'd assume even if he is if he is the right weight for a person his size, it won't be more than 285 pounds.
He weighs 170 pounds.
I can carry 115 more pounds of stuff.
Excellent.
So I won't have to take off my armor then.
Okay.
All right.
So what, are you like flying him up like you're going to shake him out for his lunch money?
No, I'm just... actually, yeah, pretty much. I'm going to have to be holding him pretty much by his ankles. He's not going to be too happy.
If it turns him real, I think he will be happy. Regardless of whatever indignity he has to suffer to become real.
Yeah. Well, Dijon, whenever you're ready, I know some additional stuff from my practices. I'll flow my life energy to you. Maybe it'll help the process, maybe not. When you're ready, hold my hands, and I'll stretch my hands to him.
Yeah, so he's flipped upside down, his feet placed up to the disc. He holds out his hands, and you hold out yours.
You're going to give him your life spark, Resnia?
Yes. I use my hands of healing. And I will continue using hands of healing until something obvious happens.
Well, as his feet touch that, the runes begin to glow. So my question is, how many key points are you willing to expend?
Until something happens that's obvious. So it's all. if not immediate.
You're going to spend. Well,
7.
okay.
That's my level.
Okay. Yeah, I need a precise number. All right. The runes glow.
Wow. DM, this is a stretch, but I don't suppose my little RP earned inspiration, did it, to give him another D100?
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll let you have one and then burn it instantly. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's everything I can do, really. I don't see any other way to. Thanks for letting me do that, by the way.
All right. All good. That's a fair request. Yeah, so you see the runes begin to glow brightly. It's white light as the disc glows gold. And there's a bright flash. And well, Dazan looks at you. Place me down and hand me a knife.
I will do that, and I will hand him my glowing knife.
He takes it and kind of nicks his hand. You see blood come out. Big smile begins to cross Dazan's features. Excellent. Excellent. Nothing can keep a good red wizard down. Thank you, all of you, for this assistance.
Yeah.
Hey,
You said you're Red Wizard? What's that?
Well, he's a good red wizard, so obviously he's a fantasy character because they don't exist.
Oh. Resnia is confused, and the player is confused.
The laugh was both Dazan and me.
Doesn't bother me any.
Let's see.
Yeah, he looks over at your undead. I should certainly hope not. It would be quite hypocritical if it did.
Right? Right?
Assuming our axe beaks are fine, I got some days of rations for you. You can travel with us.
Actually, I have a proposition for you, Dijon, since you're back among the existent. Yeah, Dazan. You're a bit short on supplies, right? No food,
Indeed.
no spell components, nothing.
I have about 3 days of rations. They're not very good ones either. If I have to see one more preserved knucklehead trout cake, I'm going to burn down an inn.
So here's my proposition for you. We're on our way to Brinshander, the largest city up here in Icewind Dale. So from there, presumably, you'll be able to get your own transport out of here. How I'm sure a wizard of your means would be able to accomplish it somehow. But the issue is also that you have no spellbook or anything like that. So not only will we escort you to Brinshander, I mean, I can't speak for Gregor, but I, for one, would be willing to let you copy some spells from my spellbook to get you started on, rewriting yours. If in return, you teach me, say, 2 spells that I don't know.
I agree with that. I concur. That sounds, yeah.
As wonderful of as wonderful of a proposal as that is, I'm afraid I won't be able to teach you much. Without my spell book, all of my more esoteric and less practical spells are, unfortunately, not currently in my repertoire. Last I saw Dazan, he went over to East Haven. Well, I should say the old Dazan. He had traveled to East Haven to coordinate with the expedition crew. Speaking of which, I have a counter proposal for you. As much as I hate snowy wasteland, I cannot leave until I complete my mission. Considering that the original Dazan is likely dead, would all of you be willing to assist me in my mission of finding the lost city of Yithrin?
So long as we all
Yes.
get to benefit from whatever you find, I don't see any reason not to do that.
Yeah, it sounds like a great adventure. Can you tell us where it is on the map? I'll go and pull out a map I have. And where is this place?
Assuming that the old Dazan didn't discover new information after he last left, it should be located over, likely in this region of the Rongden Glacier. And points
Insight
down here on the
check.
map. Of course, make an insight check.
He is obviously lying.
Guys, there's no way the guy we helped. There's no way.
You get the impression that the location is right, but he's not telling you everything.
Okay.
Now, there's one major problem with getting to the city. It is currently completely and entirely encased in a glacier.
I look very pointedly at our flame arcanist.
Flamethrower. Straight up.
As potent as I'm sure your flames are, Artificer, I highly doubt you will have the time or resources to melt your way to the city.
Did you guys know of any caves or something? Maybe another way to it?
Hold on. You make this sound like you have an idea already, Dijon. Or Dazan.
Indeed.
Dijon.
I keep calling him that. I'm sorry.
Dijon.
Dijon Grimbald.
Your last name's Grimbald? I'll write that down.
No, it's not.
I know.
It's the spiciest honey mustard you'll ever find.
So while everyone's been talking, I've just been casting prestidigitation to make tiny cupcakes, and then having my owl fly them to the ring thing. So now I'm just giving everyone a cupcake.
Oh, yeah, your cupcakes aren't turning real.
Aww.
It's a good thing that...
And the glowing runes have disappeared.
Wow, it's a good thing we didn't...
It's a good thing we didn't waste this on something stupid, considering
Yeah.
You mean a 5x5x5 cube of gold?
Yeah, like that.
Or
5x5x5 cube of platinum, yeah.
Or adamantine. But
literally,
still, this...
Literally, what would that even accomplish? I mean, you've all seen how worthless
it would make us
money is
richer than we already are if we ever find anyone who can buy anything.
Oh my god, we would have to retire if we got a 5x5 cube of platinum. I mean, Christ.
We're already rich, but it doesn't mean anything because money doesn't buy anything up here.
Yeah.
We would just
Do you know how heavy
retire.
the cube that size of platinum would be? We could literally crush our foes under it.
My God, what a
We could kill people by throwing money at them.
I actually did the math on that a few months ago, and it was somewhere in the ballpark of like 32 million gold's worth,
We would just
if I
retire
remember
and
right.
hire adventurers to continue the quest for us, and then play as the new adventurers.
Alright, anyway, but I think Dazan had an idea in mind.
Indeed. So, using divination magic, a number of my associates in the Arcane Brotherhood learned that Yithrin was buried in the Reged Glacier. But the glacier can only be cracked open at a place where a waterfall once flowed down its side, but is since frozen. So we have already found the waterfall. All we need now is the magic to get through that glacier.
And what kind of magic does that require?
Well, I propose that we, well, written and guarded by Aurel's followers is a tome called the Codicle of White. The Codicle of White is rumored to contain a spell or ritual that can carve a passage through the Reged Glacier, under which the lost city of Yithrin is buried. Our same divination wizards has revealed that the book itself is being held in a frost giant fortress on a mist-bound island in the Sea of Moving Ice to the northwest.
Could you
Oh, isn't that all?
point
Okay,
that
do you know where
here?
that is?
Yeah. Yeah, if we're not on a table already having this map laid out, let's do that.
Is there a name for this island?
If there is a name for it, I am not aware of it. The name of it was one of the bits of information the old Dizan went out to learn when he left myself and my good compatriot here.
So you don't know the exact location.
Unfortunately, no.
Do you have suspicions? Estimated guesses, educated guesses?
One second. So, unfortunately, I don't have any ideas for how we could get to this island. The Sea of Moving Ice is notoriously treacherous. But I'm sure maybe someone in one of the local towns might know something, or perhaps you've all come across something and just don't know it.
Sea of Moving Ice. The only thing that I'm thinking of is that ship that we plundered from an ancient white dragon.
That wasn't this.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That was my
I'm
ship.
But I know about an island in the Sea of Moving Ice inhabited by frost giants.
Give me a history check at advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull off my cartographer's tools and the map, and I'm trying to pull up the map out of character. Because in character, she's already got the map, but
Alright, here goes. Hey, that's not bad.
Yes, Tuna, you actually believe you know the name of this location. It is the Fortress of Grimskull. called so because
Great
it's
Skull?
shaped like a giant skull.
Sick.
You find the sword of Great Skull?
I have the power.
Castle Grimskull. No, it's Grim Skull. It's spelled slightly different.
What is there, a Y in the Grim? And it's only got one L.
I'm sure my notes have all of these mispronunciations. Yeah, definitely not that. I did not have that in my notes.
Oh, it's Grimskal.
Okay, so we know where to go, and this book is supposed to help us. It's got like
the
some
book
kind of
contains a
like
ritual that lets us tunnel down through the waterfall at that location to get to the city of Ythril.
Yeah, so all we have to do is sail across the sea of moving ice, not die, break into a fortress full of frost giants, steal a magic book, tunnel through probably several hundred feet of solid ice into a fallen flying city, and then loot it.
Sounds
Yeah,
pretty
if you-
straightforward.
Before anyone else
And
did.
it sounds simple to me, you know?
Yeah,
if you were
smash
to
and
tell
grab
me
beyond.
this, if you were telling me this last month, I would have called you crazy. But now, that actually sounds really exciting.
Oh, that's not the crazy part.
Oh,
No. Trying to retrieve the caudicle of white is more than likely going to attract Aurel's attention.
oh, this is like some kind of artifact that she made.
Precisely.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. We've
Well,
attracted Aurel's attention before.
we pissed her off before whenever we cleared the skies, and she noticed that and sent some like evil skeleton fucks that threw these what were they called? Tuna?
Cold light walkers.
Yes, those things. Oh my god, like a little legion of them. It was a bit terrifying, and then the weather went back to being the grumpy weather it always is.
Yeah, but we did get something out of that, though, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Our friend's lives back, and this amulet.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the
This
blessing.
Oh yes, the blessing of our morning Lord. How could I forget?
Yeah, the blessing of the Morning Lord.
Yes.
Ah, blessed as well then. Well, it shouldn't be too difficult for all of you then. After all, any god that chooses to live among mortals is hiding from something. And anyone who needs to hide can't be all powerful.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the next step now is to get out of here, go back to civilization, get our supplies together, and then we can see about buying a ship.
It's gonna be such a huge pain in the ass moving the ship, isn't it?
Well, we're just going to buy it on the North Shore. But yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass getting through the sea of moving ice.
Yeah.
Tuna, who exactly are we going to buy the ship on the shore of the sea of moving ice from?
Yeah, we're gonna have to move this unless we're gonna have carpenters build this thing near it. And I think it's gonna be very unlikely that we do that without attracting the dragon's attention. We really pissed off that dragon.
There really isn't any like cities or anything on this shore of the sea of moving ice.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Well, we could try to navigate it on foot.
Yeah, moving a ship on foot. I'm trying to think of the logistics.
I mean, doing that would be dangerous for me. For you guys, I don't know if that's wise.
Anybody know water walking, the spell?
Maybe he does.
He lost his spell book and
Nathril.
therefore can't prepare any spells except for ones we help provide him in Civilization.
Nathril, you're a cleric, right? Do you know water walk? I'm unfamiliar with the specific spells that priests and such get.
I can get us to water walk, but I just can't do it today.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to be several days later. It's more, we need to plan how we're going to get across sea moving ice to this Grimskull.
So are you proposing recovery that we actually walk and then just keep the ritual on before we plunge?
Well, we know the sea moving ice is exactly that. It's a sea with moving ice. There is icebergs floating in it. So presumably we can water walk between the icebergs, recast water walk, and just essentially do an island hopping campaign across the water until we arrive at the target island.
That sounds a lot more feasible. One thing that we are going to have to account for is we're probably going to have to leave the cart behind. And the axe beaks, I'm not sure what Waterwalk's limitations are, but we'll have to keep them in mind as well if we decide to bring them.
Up to 10 willing creatures.
I
I
think
bet there's some way that we can get a boat out there. They're not marked on the map, but I bet there would have been fishing towns there before the freeze. Even if we can't buy one, I bet there's an old ship still there somewhere.
there's recovery ship, but
How about
It depends on how much knowledge outside of the campaign you want me to pull in out of my ass.
let's do it blind?
So we go like south and get out of Icewind Dale, and then get some logistics to get some builders to make a long ship.
No.
Alright,
I'm willing to bet
Are we
we
going-
can find a ship somewhere on the shore.
would just a small rowboat be enough for us?
No,
That would be like 4
way too
people.
long.
I
Yeah.
want to point out that Gregor does have proficiency in navigator's tools and water vehicles.
That's excellent. That would
Do
help
we
us
need-
navigate.
Do we need the space of a long ship, or could we just grab a few rowboats
If
and
we
would
had
that be
a
enough?
boat, Gregor
I
could,
have an idea.
could sail it.
I have an idea. I turn to Dazan and I say, one of the spells I'll be able to help you scribe when we get to civilization for my spellbook is sending. Do you know anyone who would be able to provide us a ship that would be suitable for navigating the sea moving ice that they could like teleport into us or something?
Unfortunately, no. No one I know has that kind of power.
Now, you are aware that there are other teams from the Arcane Brotherhood in the Icewind Dale, yes?
Oh, I am very much aware that they're here.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, did any of them happen to come by ship? And does that mean that those ships are now lightly guarded that we could steal?
No, we all came by the 10 trail.
So what we're saying is our only way to easily get across this would be to head back down the 10 trail, up the Iron Trail to Iron Master, and get a boat there.
I suppose you could. It would take a long time. And
Well, I mean, that's the
as
only way we're going to
dungeon-
get across the
as
water. We don't
dungeon
know how to.
master, it is outside the scope of the campaign.
Right. So
Well,
I mean,
I mean-
how far outside of Icewind Dale do you want me to pull it here?
Could our secrets be used to procure us a boat?
Yeah, Pete, I think what Under's referencing out of character is the entire world map. Like,
Yeah,
this is Icewind Dale.
I have a map of all of Faerun.
Yeah,
I'm
I
zooming out on
recently
this
got
for,
one.
for my own use.
Yeah.
So if we can get boats, I can get us to and from shore relatively safely. If we don't have boats, we can walk on water.
All right.
But we're not going to
another question. This is more to Gregor. Gregor, do you happen to know fabricate?
But we're going to Noah's Ark this shit 5x5 at a time.
If necessary.
I do not know fabricate.
Shit.
I didn't take that spell. I didn't
Neither
have
did
need
I.
for it.
I didn't think we'd have a need for it either, but apparently now we got to build a fucking boat.
You always have a need for fabricate, even if you have to invent one.
Hey, Under,
That's so dumb.
Under, check the upper left-hand corner of your screen.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, I just remembered. I know where we can get a boat.
Is it the prison?
No, but that's a good plan B.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'm sure.
No. See, so you remember how I just kind of walked in from the tundra?
Yeah.
I turned this on. I got lost. While I was wandering around out there, I happened to see a whale that was beached with a boat on its back near a stone arch on the shore of the Sea of Moving Ice.
A whale
With a
with
boat,
a boat on its back.
Yep.
Are
And
you
no animal friendship?
You're fucking with us, right?
Next thing you're going to tell me is it had a Jolly Roger painted on its snout.
Laboon!
Oh, and I wasn't going to say it, but it might have.
You know what, Recovery? I've heard of actually more ridiculous things being true. Okay, where is this place?
I indicate its rough location on the map, assuming
Okay.
I know it, Gilbert.
Yeah, was this whale deceased? I'm assuming it was deceased if it was land-born.
Was it deceased?
No. The whale had come up from a basically underneath this arch was an opening in the ice, and it breached the surface there, waited for a bit, and then went under.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna have to talk to a whale. Or the whale's master.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah!
Happens to be a skeleton.
Dude, how many of you guys could ever say that
Grumpy
you
old
rode a
man.
whale before? This sounds great.
I mean, I could say it.
Well, yeah, but for it to be true, oh man, can we hire
You
an
never
artisan to
specified
like?
that.
Can we hire an artisan to like paint us in this like? Oh my gosh,
That'll have to wait until after we've done it.
yeah, it wouldn't be safe for them.
When has that ever stopped us?
Well, us, but them, you know, good folk of Icewind Dale. They're not adventurers like us. Well, most of them aren't. Yeah, so I'm happy with this idea. Why don't we follow the trail to Tent Town, keep on going to Bryn Shander, Targos, Bremen, and then to the place you indicate.
I mean, that works
It's
for
a-
me, but I want to stop for a few days in Bryn Shander.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. We sell the plate mail that we got, that's spare, and you do your spell stuff with our new friend here. And yeah.
Dazan, you have any objections to this plan? Any better ideas?
Sounds better than anything I can come up with, at least for now.
Cool. Well, unless there's like some more obvious loot, I think it's time we make haste.
You said this stuff was gold plated? The sphere or whatever?
The disc on the ceiling, is it gold?
Disc.
Yeah, is it possible to chip off that gold? Since this thing's already expended, I don't feel
Why
bad
chip
about
it off? We could just take the whole thing.
How heavy is it?
Heavy.
Oh, that might be why. I'm
That's
not
going to
very
make
strong.
it easier to get down, though.
Ah,
By the
Is it?
by the way,
Is
this
it
is basically
permanently-
our reaction when the illusion thing worked.
Is it permanently expended, or does it just have like a recharge time?
I look at it.
we don't know.
What, Gilbert, would I be able to tell?
Give me an Arcana check.
Can I guidance this?
Sure. Yeah, based on the damage and when you kind of touch it, you don't feel any magic in the runes anymore. It probably expended the last bit of arcane energy it had before completely shutting down.
Yeah, it's just scrap at this point. Bring out the crowbars, gentlemen.
Yeah, you guys may want to, if you're not helping me, get out of the room and probably out of the rooms next to this one. 'Cause I don't know if this thing's going to stay in one piece when it comes down.
Well, don't collapse the thing. Like, if you're scared about that, it's not worth your life.
Oh no, I'll be fine. But the shrapnel's probably going to hurt anyone who's on the ground.
I start going up to the top. I figure he'll just bring the gold with him.
Okay, I'll be right outside. I'm out of key, but I do have the healer's kit still. So if you need help, just shout. I'll get the rest of the group that's not, nearby.
And if the worst case happens, don't worry. I can bring you back.
Recovery, that's such a bad joke. Come on.
I don't think that was a joke.
Right. Joke.
I want to explicitly state I do not consent to your raising, and I point to recovery. And
Understood.
The spooks.
It's not like I'm going to mind. I'll be dead. Alright, anyways, go on. Shoo, get out of here.
Haha, funny joke.
I'll start setting up. I'm just going to try and wedge a crowbar in one end, smash it in with a sledgehammer, and pry this entire thing off the ceiling wholesale. I'm going to wait until the party's out of the room for a couple of minutes for them to get clear of any splash zone.
So you remember how I said I was right next to the room? When I start hearing loud noises, and that's probably immediately, I get anxious and I leave the room. I'm on now the 3rd floor. I'm assuming this...
Yeah, I just said I was going, I figured we were all just heading up to the top and we were just going to wait for Nathra to join us when he finishes.
I'll be on the 3rd floor hole, waiting for something horrible to happen.
And as everyone's leaving, they definitely hear Nathra loudly humming an old sea shanty.
What do you do with a stupid thief in a long lost dungeon? Alright. Yeah, so Nathra, give me a strength athletics check.
Alright, so...
No, a battering ram will not help you.
No, crowbar would normally give advantage for something similar to this. Sledgehammer doesn't actually have stats. Does that help at all beyond...
No, this would be a crowbar situation.
And can I guidance myself?
Of course.
Alright, let's see. What else do I have?
Out of character, we're so greedy. We got so much money and we're still...
And we're about to put it to good use. In obtaining even more magical artifacts and money.
Yes. Oh my god, this lost city. I'm so excited.
That wouldn't help. That wouldn't help. Would spiritual weapon help?
Will what help?
Spiritual weapon just help break it off?
No,
Like, it doesn't have to come down in one piece, it just needs to come down.
So you use your crowbar and you begin to ply it off, and whatever was holding it in place pops and gives, and it falls. I need a dex save from you.
Oh boy.
Well, Nathra's a rogue, though. This'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yes, I'm a rogue. And, definitely going to be okay after this. Oh.
Hey!
That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
That's good. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you, but you don't get caught under it as it crashes into the ground.
Alright.
Your head kind of hurts, though. Got a bit of a headache.
It's gonna bruise in the morning. Alright. I'm going to assume this weighs more than a couple 100 pounds and I can't just carry it out.
It weighs 300 pounds.
Who are the other tieflings? Recovery and Resnia?
Yep, we're all very
I'm not in the room,
strengthless.
remember? So I was heading up top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Resnia just heard a thump
You're all
on the
loaded.
third story. Hey,
Yeah,
are you
I know.
okay, Nathra?
I'm just thinking of who's strong enough to actually help lift this realistically.
Wait, I just
It's on the
realized
floor.
300 pounds would not be an appropriate weight for an object like this. It's more like 150.
Oh, 150? That's it? I can carry that.
Yeah, no. I checked my numbers again, and it's like, yeah, no, 300 is way overdoing its mass.
Pog?
Is this like solid gold? Is it hollow something filling on the inside like wood?
Bitch, it might be solid gold. It's
Alright.
solid. It's gold pressed lead bricks with mercury inside them.
Oh, fuck yeah. All kinds of brain damage. Alright, yeah, I'll just carry it out then.
All right, yeah. So you pull out the gold pressed lead disc with mercury inside it.
Go press laudanum.
Yeah.
Does it have like microwave styrofoam vapors on it too?
No.
Ah, damn it.
Yep, we don't hear any alarm bells. Warning. The artifact has been compromised. Self-destruct sequence will now start. And T minus 5,
In
4.
T minus, die, and it goes off.
What do you do with the truck marine? What do you do with the truck marine? What do you do with the truck marine? Who just got some big fucking gold thing?
Hey, Nethra. Oh, God, your head.
Ah, don't worry, it'll bruise in the morning, but it's not the worst I've walked away from.
Okay, if you don't want to help now, well, let's get out of here and join the rest. I can look into that wound after we get out of here proper.
Ah, don't worry about it, it's fine.
I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
I mean, I'm not. I will help you after we get this out of here. I still want to get this while you got that thing in your hands. Don't want to throw off your focus. I don't worry. I just do. I just do. I don't worry.
You're worrying right now.
I'm not worrying. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm gonna do.
And I know
You
what
know
I can
what?
deal with. It's fine.
I'm gonna pull the healer's kit right now. I'm gonna heal you.
I'm not stopping. I'm just keep moving on.
There you go.
The medic with like OCD.
Look, I think it get affected, and it looks very uncomfortable and kind of painful, and I don't like that.
I mean, it's still gonna bruise in the morning. It's still gonna sting.
Yes, but it'll be treated better.
I guess it's not gonna make a drastic difference. Come on, I was a Marine before I came here. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, let me open the doors for you. Hang on.
Meanwhile, Nathra, you don't recall the faces of your family members, and your sense of taste is gone.
He can't be a Marine. He still has knees.
It'll hit Nathra about 20 years later. That's when she's gonna have huge knee problems.
You check his rations; they're all just crayons.
The ability to survive off of colored wax.
Got 17 different shades of green.
God, that's reminding me of this video my brother found of it's filmed like a nature documentary with like a British narrator, and it's just a bunch of Marines fucking around on the field during training day.
People screwing around when they shouldn't be is hilarious. Alright, yeah, I'll just bring this back up to the surface, carry it along.
Yep. I don't help in the carrying, but I do make sure the doors are open for you.
I was just gonna kick him.
Oh. One last thing for you to do.
I'm gonna kick a couple of the doors anyways.
If that makes you feel better, by all means. I imagine no one's ever going to see this place again, except the odd animal that wanders in.
Doesn't make me feel better, but makes me feel more entertained.
Mhm. Does it make a satisfying like a? Anyway,
So anyway, I think we leave and get back on the cart, and then is it a time of day where we should leave, or should we rest?
Aren't the days just like 24 hours of gray overcast?
Yeah, but it's
Well,
more how long were we down there?
Yeah.
yeah. Is there dark
Not
and then
long.
darker?
We were down like maybe 2 hours tops.
We took a short rest in there.
Yeah, and then the other hour was everything else we did.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, like we took some time investigating, but I mean, like most of it was just the short rest. And oh look, hi.
Okay, so yeah, we go up top. Are our axe beaks still there?
Yes.
Cool. We put the disc in the cart. How much gold is in the disc so I can write down gold value for it?
The disc is worth 600 gold.
Right, and it weighs how much?
150 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Noted on the party ledger. All right.
And on the cart manifest.
Yes.
But if we declare this in our manifest, they're going to try and tax it.
Wizards are tax exempt.
Oh, don't worry,
Tax.
there's no taxes in Icewind Dale.
Tax in Icewind Dale. I was about to say that's the only reason why you moved to Icewind Dale, to get away from taxes.
There isn't even really a government in Icewind Dale.
Yeah, being dead in Icewind Dale is a popular tax dodge.
Sounds
Yeah,
right.
for places that have taxes.
And do we have a spare axe beak for Dazan and Chuck's notes? Cuntus?
We have 7.
Crentis, I believe the. How do you say that?
Krampus?
Crentis.
Crumpets?
Wait, is that supposed to be an R?
Crintus looks over at Recovery.
You call them
It is
Cuntus.
pronounced
Please forgive.
it
Please-
Oh,
please
okay.
forgive
Sorry about
me.
that, Crintus.
R.
So anyway, Cringus can ride in the cart.
Oh my god, guys, you're
Intimacy?
horrible.
I will murder all of you in your sleep.
No, don't do that. Recovery's just Kurt. Look at it. Look at the.
No,
company
I
he keeps.
seriously just misread my notes.
If you wake me up murdering everyone else, give me cough mute before you kill me.
Oh,
All right, well, I guess we load Dazan and Cruntus up onto the carts, or axe beaks.
Dazan, do you
Isn't
have
it
winter
Crontus?
gear?
It's Crintus.
Crintus.
Okay, Crintus.
Krampus.
Crumpus, Crantus, Cuntus. Good God, how many times are we going to mispronounce
Krampus.
his name?
Was I
Every
the
time
only?
we try.
Did I pronounce it properly? I tried.
Okay.
When he goes to the south side of Waterdeep, he's called Crippus.
Oh my god. Oh, but wait. Does Dazan have winter gear clothing? Because we got a spare set. I do. If you need it.
If he came here on his own, he's probably fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just
Yeah.
want to make sure everything's okay. If you need anything, let me know. We got food.
So as it stands right now, we have 7 axe beaks, and 3 of them are tied to the cart. You can still ride them while they're pulling it.
Which I am.
Yeah, though that means you also count towards the axe beaks carry weight.
Never mind.
We should get more carts.
No, I mean 1 cart is plenty. The carry capacity isn't determined by the cart; it's by the axe beaks.
Right, and once we sell all this shit, it won't matter as much. Cause,
Yeah.
by the way, I do unbury our funds before we set off.
Right.
Oh, you bury. Oh,
I buried
good
the
idea.
coins, but left all the loot in the cart so that if someone stole our shit,
Wasn't
they
absolute
wouldn't
loss.
think to look for, coins that are buried, because obviously we didn't bury everything.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to write that down.
Mold Earth lets me do it, so it's all real nice, hard to find.
You can do that here in Icewind Dell?
Well, I just used Mold Earth in this snow.
It may surprise you, but there actually is dirt under all that snow.
Yeah. You had to dig for it a bit. Very clever.
Yeah, well, anyway,
Okay.
I think we started making our way back towards, East Haven? And then
from there to Bryn Shander, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if we take a little jog north, we could stop by that place with the dwarves, whose name I'm forgetting. I bet they'll buy some of our stuff.
It's that place like to the northeast of Brinchender.
Yeah, we'd have to hit like East Haven and then swing north to Caer Dineval, and then like across like direct to Tourmaline, we'd hit the dwarves in the middle there.
We wouldn't need to go that far north, I don't think. Right, it's in the Dwarven Valley, yeah.
It's literally called the Dwarven Valley.
Maybe we could do it on the way north after then.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Weren't the dwarves in Bryn Shander?
No, there were a couple of dwarves in Bryn Shander, and they wanted us to help them recover some stuff that they lost on the way to Bryn Shander from the Dwarven Valley. The Dwarven Valley is where we went there and like sold a bunch of stuff and got a bunch of gold.
Yeah. Those dwarves are probably going to be the people who will give us a good price for that gold disc, and I bet they have some stuff we might want to buy in exchange.
Maybe, that'd be cool.
Maybe. But we might want to sell like the meat and some of the other stuff we have in Bryn Shander, just to lighten
of course.
And so we set off.
Indeed.
These are the voyages of the snow ship Iditarod. I saw you key up. What?
Com check.
I hear you now.
We hear you now.
Okay, there we go. The voice connected thing was reading connecting on my end. What are you guys doing?
I'm leading the cart to East Haven.
Yeah, we've collected all our shit. We've sorted out the inventories. We are en route towards East Haven.
All right, yeah.
So, do we get there? Does anything happen?
Nothing bad happens on your way, and you make it to East Haven.
All right. How many rations should I mark down?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 rations.
One each?
Yep.
That's a lot.
14 days? We took 14 days to get here?
No, it took 2 days, but there's like a bunch of you.
Oh, okay. That's why I said each. And then you said
okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I follow.
Yeah, because I would have just eaten my own rations because I have some.
Right.
Yeah, I'll eat my own rations.
So it's 2 days each for rations.
Yeah, 2 days each for rations.
I'll also give one to Dazan so he doesn't starve on the way into town.
Yeah, I'll give the other to Dazan, so that way, full portions.
Yeah, and as you guys get close, Dazan's gonna cast Disguise Self. And Crintus is going to put on a helmet and pull on a cloak.
I thought you were out of magic, Dazan.
I mean, he has the magic that he had prepared.
I still have the spells I've memorized. I just don't have my book to learn new ones.
I'm sorry. I thought you had implied you had already cast all of your spell slots.
Well, it's been 2 days. I do get them back after sleeping.
He's so old that he runs on Vancian magic. He has to memorize spells.
He only looks like he's like 38.
All right, so we make it to East Haven.
Is East Haven still borked in supplies?
Well, aside from food.
Well, you guys get to East Haven. It's still mostly destroyed.
Yeah.
You see the guards kind of present, but a couple of people, but it's pretty quiet around here.
Okay. I think we're going to the... Where are we going next, guys?
Bryn Shander.
Bryn Shander, okay.
Wait, is anybody in charge in East Haven?
Well, the speaker, he didn't make it. I'm not sure if they established a new one yet.
We'll have to-
Yeah, East Haven doesn't really have leadership right now. It has like a contingent of guards and some people.
Who's running the guards? They're probably the closest they have to an authority figure. If we want something from the speaker stand-in, we should probably go to them.
That would be Guardsman O'Withers.
Do we need anything from them? I don't think we do.
No, but maybe when we get to Bryn Shander, if the rest of you are okay with this, we could give some money to the speaker there to send some people to East Haven to start rebuilding it.
That'd be good.
Yeah, sure. We can give him like 100 gold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's probably some idle hands around Bryn Shander who'd love to go over there and get paid to eat hot stew out of a pot and rebuild buildings.
Yeah, I was considering offering like my services as a healer, but I don't think we really have the time.
Alright, so I think it's onward to Bryn Shander.
Indeed.
Yes, Dazan's kind of looking around. My, what happened here?
Dragon attack.
Uh,
Or we killed it.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah,
It was an artificial dragon, and it spewed a foul light with its breath.
yeah,
and
you
it
ever
blew
heard
up when we killed it.
You ever heard of a guy named Sardarak Sunblight?
Yeah, some kind of Durgar warlord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made that.
What, if I may say so?
Yeah, he built a
Yeah.
giant dragon out of that evil crystal Shardlin, and then it came here, destroyed the city, along with several other towns, and then we killed it, and that was after we had already killed him.
Yeah, the town south of here, of East Haven, Goodmead, and Dugan's Hole, there's not much left from them, unfortunately.
Indeed. I don't suppose you all happen to find a dead wizard in a spell book here? Maybe just a spell book?
We never had the opportunity to check. When we got here, the dragon was attacking. Believe it or not, we actually caught it as it was almost finished with its destruction.
You know, I'm pretty sure the current speaker does owe us a favor. We can stop and ask him if he found one. Like, if they found one among the wreckage and all that.
Yeah, the speaker situation. What was it? Guardsman O'Withers? That'd be the closest thing we have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that, that's not an unreasonable thing to do, actually. And technically, this is your spell book, right? And I kind of like nudge to our new friend.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah, so we go and find Guardsman O'Withers.
Oh, hello there. Hey, how's everybody you're doing? Look, he looks over at Dazan and Crintus. Oh, I see there that you've picked up even more adventurer types.
Oh, yeah. You know us adventurer types. Always willing to make friends. But our new friend here did seem to have a small problem. He seems to have misplaced his spell book. You didn't happen to find one when you were clearing out wreckage here in East Haven, did you?
Yeah, what did the spell book look like again, Dazan?
1 second. Let me pull up that information.
Yeah, I'm asking him. I'm prompting him so that way the guardsman knows that we're not just trying to fish a spell book that doesn't belong to us.
My guy is not that charismatic to know to do that.
I have a charisma of 6, but that is reflected upon my creepy, fiendish visage and wings. I'm no longer wearing my mask, so everyone sees my toothy grin and yellow irises with black eyes. There's a reason why I used to wear a mask, but I don't care anymore.
It was because of the cooties.
Yep, exactly, the cooties. I had flowers in my mask too. People's cooties smelled sometimes, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. So Dazan describes it. It would have been with it would have been a worn book with a red leather cover and yellowed pages. And the writing inside would look like it was actually part of a poetry anthology, but it would actually be a spell book.
Yeah, so how does the guardsman respond? Do you know of anything like that? Know where to point us
Oh
if he
yeah.
doesn't?
I'll go here into the town hall and I don't know. Maybe it was logged to tell the other salvage. I highly doubt it, though. But yeah, I'll check on it there for you.
Thank you.
To be clear, did we get a long rest on our way into East Haven?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's been 2 days.
So the exhaustion is gone.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Withers is going to go into the town hall and kind of poke around for a bit. It'll take a little while. Yeah, Dazan's gonna. Who are the wizards here again? Recovery and Gregor.
Recovery, Gregor, and now Dazan.
Yep.
I have 1 level in wizard.
All
Okay,
right.
recovery, recovery, Gregor, Dragoon, and Dazan.
I've looked at a wizard before.
Recovery, Gregor, Dragoon, Nathra, and Dazan.
I know of wizards. Does that count?
I am a
The
wizard.
skeletons shoot Resnia. No.
I deflect missile and throw it at recovery.
You
I
can
am
deflect
a
the first
wizard.
one. I've got 6 of these guys.
All right. So yeah, Dazan's gonna kind of talk with you. So you had wanted to learn some spells. Any particular ones you have an interest in? There's a number that were available in my spell book.
Well,
Wish.
yes. It's hard to just say I want this spell in particular. What kind of level of spells are we talking here?
1 moment, I'll get you the list of stuff that he knows is in the book.
Okay.
Do they has the book?
He hasn't come back yet.
Have over here, should we buy some clothing for your friend to cover more of stuff that might I don't know how to put this, but make people uneasy.
So here is a list of spells that he had in his spell book.
Jesus.
You know, this list is looking mighty familiar.
Wait a moment.
Wait, did we already find his spellbook?
No.
Then I don't get what you mean.
What do you mean, Under? What do you mean it's looking mighty familiar?
Yeah, no, I don't know what he's talking about. It doesn't look familiar at all.
This is probably some meta bullshit going on underneath the table off of a previous dude.
No,
Nah.
I
it's
have
more-
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm clueless. I want to know.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
How dare you tease us?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just gonna accuse of teasing.
So, recovery, Gregor, when he communicates this information, how do you guys react?
Gregor just smiles and says, "Well, that's a shame."
I just keep looking ahead.
The president's kind of like
Do me
expression
a
drops.
favor.
What?
Do me a favor. Gregor and recovery, roll for me deception checks.
But
And
guys,
then I
what's
start
going
cracking
on?
up.
Gregor? Wow.
Yeah, so
We're not very deceptive.
so yeah.
Butthead over here.
Well, Dazan like describes his book. Gregor and I kind of look at each other, and I think we just start cracking up as Withers goes looking for it.
What? What's going on?
What's so funny?
Yeah.
Gregor reaches into his bag and he pulls out the spellbook he has had for weeks.
Okay, so we
Which
did
is
already
the
find his
spellbook.
spellbook, and you just said no
Yes,
when
we-
I asked if that was what
Remember
it
the last
was.
time we spelled that spellbook? That is the spellbook we found.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't find it here
Yeah.
though. We found it somewhere else.
No. Yeah, we found it way away from here. How they got where we found it is beyond me.
I forgot where we found that book. Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Right.
had the book.
Where did you guys find the book?
I actually don't
I
remember.
don't remember where we found it. I have no earthly idea where we found it.
Let me open my notes. Hang on.
I just know that that's the spell book that Gregor is carrying. And the extra spell book. Because every time we've sat down and stopped for us at town, me and Under have transferred spells out of it. And we ain't got none of the fourth yet.
This wasn't in the spine of the world with that white worm. That dickbag that killed Dragoon, right? I'm looking
No.
like at my notes and I'm opening my book that I got notes.
Don't remember where it was at. Honest to God, I can't remember where it was at.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
it
going
wasn't
through
a-
my notes, but I probably didn't note it down because my character never really owned it.
517.
I
was the
didn't
date
write
that
down
we
where
got
we
that
found
spell
it,
list.
but I wrote down the spell book. I have those spells listed on my character sheet.
We got that spell list the first time on May 5th, 17th. So that was just over 2 months ago, almost 2.5.
Yeah, I don't
where
put our
we
dates
at?
in here.
Yeah, I mean, if we really need the information later, I could just go check the VOD from that day on
Here,
YouTube.
let's see, twitch.tv.
That saves it for 2 weeks.
Alright, yep. YouTube.com.
YouTube.tv.
Let's see.
As-
Actually,
As the pennies begin dropping and the gears begin turning, and the party is forced to remember information.
hold on,
Did you
guys.
say it was?
It was in Tourmaline, that cabin. Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was, yeah, that makes sense.
At least
you all
that's
remember
where I
that.
see the first reference to Dazan in my notes. Though that's a previous character. This is meta knowledge.
No,
but
I
Jonah
don't
would remember that.
I don't think so, actually, because the reference that Sloot's talking about, the pictures of that, what was it, a demonic thing with some piece missing? And
Okay. What was the date, though? Somebody said the date.
5/17/21. Yeah, this is out of character, but like...
Oh, it was in East Haven. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was actually at East Haven. This
Oh.
might have been in the ship.
Oh yeah, my character had no idea about this, but apparently, you guys should have.
As
Yeah.
the gears continue to turn.
Yeah, it was in East Haven because we asked the speaker to go through the Red Wizard of Thay's personal effects, which was a journal, this book of poetry that turned out to be a spell book.
Oh, wait a second. Didn't that Red Wizard actually have something to do with, like, murders? Yeah, didn't they accuse him of murdering all
Yeah,
these
we
people? And he
took
was,
that spell book off an enemy.
oh, Jesus! Oh, gods!
What's the
Wow.
problem
So
again?
we killed his killer and took the spell book from
We
him.
didn't.
Wow.
We did
No,
nothing.
we didn't kill him.
He was hung, I think. I
Burned.
think he was
He
hung
was burned
or
at the
burned.
stake.
Yeah.
Executed
because-
by the city. The exact means aren't terribly important.
Well, listen. That. Well, I'm gonna hold this on because this is heavy. If you want to sit down, that's okay. That's not on you. But
We totally thought it was a different wizard. We didn't know
yeah,
his name.
we are. I am so sorry. Are you okay? You don't need to be okay. If you want to sit down, or and I'm just gonna kind of like stop and just try to give a reaffirming like a pat on the shoulder, like I'm with you.
Wait, so this is the wizard that was.
That is not him. This is a different person.
Oh, okay.
That is.
So Dazan's gonna look at you. It's like, so I was burned at the stake for murder.
That's what we heard. The rumors.
What group of dumbasses did I kill?
Oh, let me
Not
look
clear.
at the log I have. The rumors were mixed. There were some disagreeing stories, but give me a moment. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently he did get that expedition together, and they all died. Except
Yeah.
for Dazan.
Apparently.
Well, if he committed murder while he was on the expedition, I bet he got driven insane by those Chardolin crystals. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
That is entirely possible.
God, going back and watching that old footage is so weird hearing myself talk.
You get used to it after a while.
Oh yeah, I sound super weird to myself.
My voice is really nasally, I forgot about that.
Yeah, out of character, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Like, I'll get back to Dazan. I'm not going to conceal this from him, but me as a player, I'm going to be pretty slow, and I don't intend to slow the game down. But I would be completely forthcoming with him.
I mean, I've already pulled out the spell book. I've got it.
All right, and so as you reveal this information to Dazan, and all of you just suddenly realize that he's the Red Wizard of Thay that was burned at the stake for
Technically, my character
murder.
wouldn't know that, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, except Recovery. Recovery doesn't have the gears turning. Oh, the other people do though. You see,
Yeah.
Half
guardsmen.
the party at most.
Yeah. You see, actually, all of you were
I-
there.
I
Except
died
for
the
you.
same day Gregor's. Yeah,
Gregor, Dragoon, Resny, and Tuna would all know this.
Mhm.
And as those of you that were there realize who Dazan is, Guardsman O'Withers, along with a small contingent of 8 other guards, emerges from the building.
Oh, hey.
All right there, eh? Hold it right there. We know it's you, Dazan. You didn't fool us the first time, and you're not fooling us the second.
Tuna, you gotta explain. This isn't him.
This isn't Dazan, he just looks like Dazan. He's a different guy.
he actually doesn't look like Dazan. He magicked.
Well, he also doesn't look like Dazan, but he also isn't Dazan.
Oh, we know that. Last time he came to town a couple of months ago, he used the same kind of illusion magic. I thought his gait was
Oh, crap.
similar.
Oh, crap.
I don't
Dazan
know
is
how
dead.
you survived that there pyre, Dazan, but we're gonna kill you again.
Wait, no, please, listen,
Withers,
We
he
saved
didn't.
this town. Come on, give us a moment. We can explain. It's not
Withers,
what you
this
think.
isn't the guy who died in the fire. You killed Dazan. This is just a copy of him who's a completely different person.
He's a simulacrum. By some weird technology, we made him real. He wasn't responsible for what happened. I'm not even sure what happened, but this is an entirely different individual. That would be murder. He had
All
nothing to
right,
do.
Resnia, Tuna. Since
I'm
the two
giving
of
to
you
an advantage.
okay, Tuna, make your persuasion check.
All right. And
I
I'm
lean over
gonna.
to Dazan. Do you remember at all what the fuck Dazan was supposed to have done?
And I'm gonna add my D4 to this from that spooky necklace.
Wow, this feels weird. Yeah. Recovery. Dazan's gonna try to insight you there.
Okay. I'm not sure what you want me. What I'm like. I literally just
Like-
because I don't. My character doesn't know. This character recovery joined the party just after the Chardalum dragon leveled East Haven.
Right.
So he had no idea about this Red Wizard of Thay. He met Dazan first in the Spire.
Yeah, this insight is more like more to insight how you're likely to
He's trying to get like my general demeanor.
Yes, he's trying to get your demeanor. Like, he sees that some of the party members are concerned, the guards are aggressive, he's not certain what you are.
I'm confused. Like,
All right.
like the guards are pissed off, not at me, but at somebody that I consider a useful ally. I'm not exactly sure what he's accused of having done, or rather, what his twin was accused of having done.
Yeah, so Dazan just kind of leans in and kind of whispers over. It's like, oh, yeah. There were some problems with the expedition crew and a group of adventurers, and Dazan said he was going to go take care of it. Apparently the expedition was
Missed
a little
one,
bit
huh?
uppity. Outside of that, I have no idea what they're talking about. All right, Tuna, 14.
So how much does he believe me?
We're not lying, but does he
All right
believe
there,
us?
Tuna, Resnia. I know you two do a lot of good for our town here. You saved it from the dragon. But I'm gonna have to ask you to step aside.
We even have the magic circle thing. We took it with us. You could see it. It's not him. I swear to gods. I swear to the gods.
Guardsman or Withers, even if you judge this man guilty, to kill him again would just be a mockery of justice. You already deemed him guilty, and you already killed him. He served his sentence. You're going to punish a man twice for the same crime?
I don't think a life
There's no punishing twice there. He didn't die the first time, so we gotta
he
try
definitely
again.
did.
You definitely killed him. This is a simulacrum.
Was a simulacrum, now it's a
What?
person, but it's not
Yes.
the person that was burned at the stake on whatever pyre.
Withers just kind of stares at you.
Look, it's none of my business what you do with them. I like them so
all
far.
right, there. I'm not a scholar of the arcane. I don't know what the hell a simulacrum is, but it sounds like it's just Dazan. Now move aside.
No, please. Like, get yourself a scholar. We'll stay right here. There's no need for any of this.
How many guards did he bring with him?
8.
My 6 skeletons stand up.
Guys, let's just calm down, okay?
Oh, I'm perfectly calm. I turn to Guardsman and Withers. We outnumber you nearly 2 to 1. What the hell do you think you're going to do here?
No, we're not doing
Guys,
this. Nobody's getting hurt today.
This is not how we're doing things. No one's getting hurt.
Igor places his hand on his sword.
Kesnia, the situation around us would beg to differ. Strongly by the looks of it.
I mean, I look around, I'm like, you guys are friends and allies. He's a friend and ally.
I
Guards
agree.
are threatening us over what appears and sounds like to be completely invalid charges.
Well, this is a misunderstanding.
While I
They're-
agree, he seems to be Guardsman Withers seems to be laboring under the delusion that he has some type of monopoly of force here. I'm merely disabusing him of that notion.
I'm just gonna scowl and look to the guardsman in a pleading,
All right,
like
Withers,
wordless thing,
Withers,
please.
let me make this simple. Withers, the guy you killed is very much dead. The guy that is standing here now was Snow until we made him a person. He looks like someone who is dead, so that's been taken care of already. We use magic to make Snow into a person.
And you just happen to use the magic to make a murderer into a person.
We didn't know we were doing it at the time. We only just figured it out now, same as you did.
Yeah, like,
But he's very clearly not the same person. This
no,
isn't the
he's a
killer
good,
who murdered those
he's
three
a good
people.
man. No, something must have happened to him, but this is definitely not the same person.
I find that hard to believe. He murdered 20 people, in addition to a group of adventurers that were helping the town.
Oh,
Are there-
when did that happen? What are the circumstances for that?
2 months ago. Blew up the whole building by the docks. Group of adventurers and an expedition party were ready to go out to the glacier for some such reason.
Do you even know that he did it? Are there witnesses?
Oh, there were witnesses. Last member of those adventurers before dying of his wounds.
Crap, we're gonna have to fight these guards, aren't we?
Look, do you have any wizards among you? We can dispel this motion. This is a misunderstanding.
You trust. Okay, you don't trust me. You don't trust Dazan, obviously, but you trust Tuna, right? You trust Resnia, at least to some degree, right? You know they're good guys, yeah.
I spent the entire day here healing the sick. All my
Resnia,
medical supplies. Yeah.
just-
Okay. I'm sorry.
Withers, you trust Tuna and Resnia, yeah? You know they're good people.
Look, we saved this town from the Charlatan Dragon. If you really trust me, you'll
Hold
let
on.
me accept responsibility
Hold
for
on.
this man.
Recovery. Make your persuasion check at advantage from Resnia helping you.
Okay. I haven't even made my argument yet, but okay.
Or I'm sorry. If that my
I was
apologies. That the end point, though.
drawing him into the argument by asking him. He trusts Tuna and Resnia. Yes, that is a question, an interrogative to him.
Yes, that's correct. Tuna and Resnia have been a great help to our 10 towns, East Haven in particular.
So why don't you just release Dazan into their custody, since they're obviously working for the betterment of the 10 towns? Isn't that a more useful use of Dazan than merely his ashes?
Here, let me sweeten the deal for you, Withers. If you let us do that, then when we get to Bryn Shander, I'll hire workers there and send them here to help rebuild East Haven.
We actually planned on doing that anyway, but yeah.
Shut up.
Reza, you are terrible at this. That was in character, by the way.
Yeah, well, and she's gonna fumble in character. I really do want to do good by you guys.
So should I make that persuasion check now?
Yep, at advantage. You know what? Tuna provided good assistance to add a D4 to it.
Okay.
Yay!
So you know how I'm not trusted at all? Yeah.
You rolled higher than I did.
Yeah.
With my -2 to persuasion.
Well, there, recovery. You do make some good points. He's gonna kind of raise his crossbow up from a firing position to a at-rest position. All right, men, stand down. We'll give Dizan another chance. Only because you all condone it.
You won't regret this, Withers.
I certainly hope I don't.
Thank you.
Well, now that we've resolved that little matter, I think we'd best be moving on to Brinchander.
Yeah.
Alright, and as you guys start walking away, Withers is going to kind of shout out, "Oh, and Dizan! If we ever see you around here without them, we'll deal the justice that you're due." Dizan just kind of glares back at him and keeps walking.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just kind of pat Dazan on the shoulder. Yeah, don't worry about it, Dazan. Remember, we don't want to engage in an even fight. We want the odds firmly stacked in our favor if we engage.
I'm glad we didn't have to hurt anyone. That was really scary.
It would have been inconvenient.
Well, it would have been tragic. I mean, East
Getting
Haven's
shot
already in
was
ruins.
him, but I mean,
I
it
hesitate
would've
to
been
call it a
tragic
tragedy,
for
Resident. They
them.
pulled weapons first.
Yes, but it was all because of a misunderstanding, and I know in their shoes
Which is
that.
why I only also brandished weapons and didn't simply order them to fire.
Well, I'm glad you showed restraint. This situation, I think, is the best outcome we could have possibly had, all things considered. Wow. Let's get out of here before trouble finds us.
And then, as we're leaving on the road to Bryn Shander, I just turn to Dazan. I don't suppose you happen to remember if you're wanted in Bryn Shander either, do you? Just so we know what we're walking into.
I should certainly hope not. But the old Dazan did say that he was coming here just to deal with the adventurers and the expedition crew.
I mean, is this guy pulling a
As for
hoodwink on us?
Brinshander, it sounds like the old Dazan died before then.
Hmm.
Also, I have no idea what the fuck happened to Withers' accent. It suddenly shifted from Canadian to like shitty Scottish.
He got serious. That's his serious voice.
That's his, you've made me use 2% of my full power voice.
That was the, oh my god, I might fucking die here if the adventurers decide to turn on us. Oh my god, wow. Did you? Oh my god. I'm about to talk after this session. This is perfect. Wow, so I guess we're fast traveling to Brinchander now.
I mean, okay.
Indeed.
We go to Bryn Shander.
Indeed. You guys continue on your way to Brinshander.
And on the way, I just discuss magic with Dazan and mention how I would like the chance to copy out for fourth level stuff, Arcane Eye, Confusion, and Hallucinatory Terrain. I offer to let him copy whatever spells he wants out of my book in return.
Can you send me a screenshot of that?
Yes.
What, of our spell book?
Well, I'm offering to swap spells with him.
I want to get in on that. Damn it, I had them spells first, damn it.
Yeah, but I'll share with you. You don't need to offer your spell book up. Once I have them, I can share with you from.
Oh,
my
that's
spell
right,
book.
that's right. That's right, yeah.
Keep
sure.
your spells in reserve, because that way we have something to trade for 5th level spells.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, he agrees to that.
Okay. Cool. So we get to Bryn Shander. Do we get a
Indeed.
similarly hot reaction in Bryn Shander?
No,
Wait, how many days do we spend getting there?
it's just a day.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm just really pleased with how that went.
Yeah, that was neat.
That was magical.
Wasn't magical. There were swords and crossbows, not spells.
Yeah, it was quite terrifying, wasn't it?
Yeah. You didn't see what kind of weapon though. What kind of heat? Oh, Withers was back.
He had a big iron on his hip.
He has
iron
fireballs
on
I
his
mean, he
too?
could have pulled that big iron and I'd have cooked him like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, like literally, we could have taken them if we had to.
We could have, but it would have been
I was
really.
just fine.
Resnia would have done everything non-lethally and would have tried to, like, people would eventually die and she would just be devastated. Oh no, I'm glad everything
Gregor
went well.
would have torched that whole town. My
Well,
first spell would have been Wall of Fire, and I would have torched everything.
Resnia would have. Oh man, I think she would have had to attack Gregor if you were doing that. But we don't have to talk about that seriously because everything went well.
Did it though?
Everyone's okay.
I'd
Are
like
they,
to think
though?
for a
I
moment.
mean,
there was
you
a
want
three-way.
sympathy from Gregor, look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's about the closest you're going to get to sympathy from him.
Nice. Oh, that's a good saying. Hey, Greg,
God
can you post
damn.
your spell list since we're going to be spending some downtime in Bryn Shander swapping spells around?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, they're busy doing that.
Just so we can
They
figure out
do
how
it.
many days we need minimum to just do our spell stuff.
Yeah, and I'm going to be doing some provision shopping real quick.
How do I do that?
I just took screenshots. Do you have
Does
Windows 7?
Dazan
What version of Windows are you on, mister?
10?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
I want to say it's a Control-Shift-S. Otherwise,
you can
it's
also,
the
if you go to the start menu, just look for snipping tool and use that.
snip and sketch, but yeah, same thing.
Oh, yeah, I can remember that, yeah.
I don't have snip and sketch on mine. I think I dodged that update.
I don't even know what they updated. I haven't noticed any changes.
what do you call it? Does Dazan need a spell focus? He should probably get like a explorer's backpack or something.
Yeah, Dazan will take care of his own stuff.
Okay.
Really, he doesn't need any funds or anything from us for that? He's got his own materials?
Yeah, but we got plenty of stuff
Okay.
here, just in case. He doesn't need armor or whatever. I know he's a wizard, but you never know.
Does he need a hug?
Resnia wants to give Dazan a hug, because wow, what a day for him.
Also, sorry, go ahead.
As far as I'm doing, I can... Now that I have my spell book back, I have almost all that I need. I'm sure Crintus, though, could do with some better accoutrement.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever you'd
don't we
like.
have like
Armor,
a spare
arms.
set of plate armor?
We got plate here. Yeah, we got. I think
Should have
2
like
sets.
3.
Yeah.
No, someone used one.
Like I have on the cart. The current cart list is a cask of halfling mead, 5 sets of winter gear, a broken longsword, a set of cast-off plate armor. That is, it's like a common magic item. 300 pounds of frozen meat, 60 pounds of chardalum, 2 young white dragon hides, the head of Blue Eyes White Yeti, 3 dead axe beaks, and 6 books. Oh, and the gold-pressed lead disc.
And I have 2 sets of regular plate armor just with me.
You say that you have Chardalum, yes?
Yep.
Would you mind if Kratos and I took some of that? I'd like to outfit him with a better weapon than what he currently possesses.
Okay, hold on. You should not be wearing or wielding a Chardalum. That shit will mess up your mind.
Well, he's undead though. So
Yeah, it might not affect undead.
Do Chardellum weapons have a significant increase in use over steel, or is it just to fuck with people in the middle of a fight?
As you put it would be to fuck with people in the middle of a fight.
All right. How do you feel about hand axes?
Kratius looks over. I prefer my great sword.
I don't have one of those on hand, but I think we have enough Chardellum for that.
Yeah, how much Chardellum do you need to make a greatsword?
Yeah, how do you do that actually? Like, do you coat the sword with it, or?
That is my spell list.
How would you go about making it?
It works much the same way that you would work any metal for the most part. Reach the right temperature, bang on it a bit.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
Yeah, how much do you need is my question.
1 second.
If it's a great sword, it'd be like, what, 6 pounds, maybe a bit more for more material to, part of every fighting process or whatever.
I should only need about 12 pounds of it. Did that go through?
Yeah, I heard you. That's a fifth of our supply. Is there any objections to letting him make that?
I don't.
Seems fine to me, unless you were planning to give it to those dwarves, which I wouldn't.
No, I was going to hang on to it and just see if there was shit we could do with it.
Damn.
Well, actually, wait a second. Recovery, don't you use skeletons and stuff? Could you teach us how to, make Chardellum short swords or something? For them? I don't know, bolts maybe? I don't know if that's a thing.
I wouldn't bother with arrows.
Okay.
They've just got stacks of regular arrows they've been shooting.
If your skeletons need
lists are
Chardellum,
exactly opposite, Under. Everything you have, I don't have, with the exception of dispel magic or some shit. But I have counterspell, and you don't have counterspell.
Yeah, I
have counterspell. You have counterspell? I didn't see it. Let me look. Let me go back.
He does.
I always say counterspell.
Yeah, you do. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, it's one of those must-take spells.
I don't have Tiny Hut either. I'd like to learn that.
Well, Gregor, put together a list of what you want to learn, because it takes 2 hours and 50 gold per level of spell. So we need to figure out how many days and how much gold we need. Gold we're probably fine on, but it's more like, to learn the 3 4th level spells, since each one's going to take 8 hours for me. That's like a couple days right there, plus your stuff.
Recover. If you need Chardellum weapons for your skeleton, I do have 4 Chardellum hand axes from those guys in the cave.
Honestly, I don't. I prefer to keep them at range. They're more useful as scouts and just massed fire than melee fighters.
Okay.
They're not strong at all.
Yeah,
I much prefer the firing squad approach with them.
Okay, 5th of the Chardellum's fine with me. I mean, I can't use it.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll give Dazan 12 pounds of Chardellum to make Crintus a greatsword. I had to double check to make sure I pronounced it right.
So the hand axe has the thrown property, so you could still keep them at range and still use a Chardellum weapon.
Yeah, it would still be strength, and they're not proficient.
Yeah, no, they'll stick with the short bows. The short bows are cheap, easy. I basically have 10 of them.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having a Chardellum rapier. I mean,
it might make you go crazy.
Yeah, the reason we're giving them to him is because
let's give Gregor one then.
Won't make him go crazy.
Gregor's already crazy. What are you talking about?
Exactly. What is he going to go more crazy?
We've seen more crazy in other campaigns. Are you sure you want to do that? Says the DM.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, besides him blowing up the party?
You
Well,
could try
there's
to
no
you could try to
guarantee
blow
he's
up
not
the
going to do
monk.
that anyway.
You could try to
There's no
blow up the
guarantee he
monk.
won't do it now anyway.
Do it, mister. Do it. Become the
I mean, if you
harbinger of
think
the
about it,
lies.
elves are probably immune to it anyway.
I don't know actually, out of character or in character about Chardellum. I just know it's spooky bullshit. But in any case, I think we do start the outfitting and the downtime in Bryn Shander.
While they're doing that, I want to take the horns and teeth of that Yeti head and remove them.
You don't want to keep it and mount it on over your mantle?
Ooh, that's a cool idea, except for the fact that I don't have a mantle.
Ah, invest in the future, Tuna. Buy a house.
This is where I'd put my severed Yeti head if I had a house.
Speaking of investment, we did get 2 adult dragon hides. Can we make something of that here? Are artisans able to work with that material?
Here? Icewind Dale?
The biggest town in Icewind Dale?
That's something for the dwarves.
Keep that in mind.
But no, that head probably isn't even in good enough condition to taxidermy at this point.
I mean, it's been preserved by being frozen.
It was also preserved by that thing that you use on dead people's bodies.
Gentle
Oh,
repose.
that's right, we did
Yeah.
gentle repose it.
Oh yeah, they did gentle repose it.
Because we're
Well-
anal retentive like that.
I don't know what
Yep.
I'm gonna do with a severed Yeti head. I kind of had an idea of what I was gonna do with its teeth and horns.
Ooh,
Is there
what
any
are
way
you
to
gonna
put
do
on
with
the helmet?
I don't wear a helmet.
What were you gonna do with it? Do tell, do tell.
I'll tell you after I can remove them from the head.
Okay.
Do I successfully do that?
Yeah.
All right. Then, using 5 gold of resources that I would buy in town, I'm going to use it to make a new holy symbol.
Oh, nice.
Because that one was made out of
Bitch.
whale bones. This one is going to be way cooler.
Fucking oh, nice.
What's the holy symbol look like?
Well, you've seen what the Yeti horns look like, so he would probably just make a necklace with those 2 hung towards the middle, and then around the outside would be all the teeth. So it's just a big tooth and horn necklace.
All right.
It's an
Guys-
amulet holy symbol.
Guys, we said we are going to stop by the dwarves eventually, right? To
Yeah,
sell
after
the
this.
plate. Yeah.
But first, we're going to spend like 4 days here, so that's how long it will take me to copy all the spells I want. Unless somebody really needs to move on faster.
No.
I'm just wondering how long it would take for the dwarves to work with this adult dragon hide here. Maybe get us some cloaks. It's a thought.
How do we feel about buying more axe beaks? Do we have enough? Do we want less?
I feel like we're doing pretty comfortable right now with
Yeah, I
what
think
we
we're
have.
fine. Actually, let's buy like 2 more, just so we have backups for when they die again.
I may as well buy 3 and make it 10.
Sure.
I have a feeling that's the decision we made last time. Let's just make it 10.
Keep it simple.
Alright, how much is an axe beak again? Like 5 gold?
50.
50? Alright, do you want to take that off the party funds?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, let's post it in Discord. I did actually intend to make some healing potions for us and distribute them to everyone. So, if that's okay with everyone, I'd like to take off 200 gold and eventually make 8 healing potions.
So it's 2 hours and 50 gold per level of spell.
Yes.
And how long are we staying here?
We haven't decided yet. Like I need at least 4 days to copy all the spells I want to do. If you want to stay and you need 5 days, I'm perfectly willing to spend 5 days of downtime here.
All right. So, Under, what do you have? What's everything that's all in the cart right now?
Okay, in the cart. Let me hold on. Let me go to where's the cart? I was at my spell list. Let me knock off that 50 now.
If that's okay, I'd like to spend 200 gold.
I mean,
I'm not
that's
sure
fine.
if you guys are going to be close or if.
So, taking into account the gold I spent on spells, that Resnia spent on herbalism, and you spent on axe speaks, our current contents of the cart are.
Yeah, we bought 3 axe beaks, so it's 150.
Oh, it's 150. Okay, let me knock off.
Yeah, they're 50
100.
each, aren't they?
You just asked me to knock off a 50, though. I wasn't paying attention to the math.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is the current contents of the cart after the axe speaks, my spells, and Resnia's stuff. Pending, known pending, is Gregor's spells.
Oh, the spells I want to learn, you mean?
Yeah, because we got 4,500 gold here.
Okay.
So, literally,
Well, I'm up
gold
to,
will not be the issue.
I'm up to 32 hours of spells. So
Okay.
I want both level 4s. I want Tiny Hut,
That's 4 days.
Remove Curse, and Mirror Image off of 3rd levels.
Right.
And
Also, remember, because I'm copying spells, let me post the spells after I've copied them from Dazan, because that way, slightly updated list.
Under, I believe
Okay.
those 300 pounds of frozen meat are the axe beaks.
No, they were something we pulled out of a cave. They were rations.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, they're on a different. They're spread across 2 pages.
Okay. Can we just convert those into rations? I guess by just divvying them up.
DM, is there any problem with that?
Convert what into rations?
We have
The
300 pounds of
yeah,
frozen
yeah.
meat we just found. Okay.
Yeah.
So a ration is 2 pounds. So we have 150 days of rations. I'll just convert that onto the cart as 150 days of rations.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. So after I copied the spells from Dazan and from you, Gregor, that is the spell list I'm at. So you can copy any of those.
While we're here, why don't we check up on the gossip, people that aren't checking spell scribing or whatever, about this whale with a ship on its back? We're probably going to need to bring some kind of tribute.
And I guess we can take off
Okay,
the cast
yeah, I
off plate
want
armor.
3 level 4s, 3 level 3s. Wait, no. 4 level 3s, and 1, 2, and I think 3 level 2s.
Can you just type that out, Mister? You don't have to worry about the specific spells, but more the level breakdown. Can you just type that out in chat? It'll just make me doing the math
No
a lot
problem.
easier.
You guys still there?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still processing what the fuck happened.
Uh-huh.
But I did propose, and I would do for the first day at least, to try to find more gossip information about this whale with the ship on its back. Maybe, like, if it requires a tribute, what kind of tribute would you need, or like, why is it there?
Yeah, so you go around talking with people, and older man with an eye patch and a peg leg. Oh yeah, that there be Angjuk's Bell. Yeah, the location at least. The whale itself is called Angjuk.
Cool. 5 days.
Okay.
From what I heard people say, it's a white whale with a ship on its back, and you can sail beneath the seas with him.
Aye. What would they like in return?
I have no idea. We mostly try to leave that kind of strange stuff alone.
Aye. Do you know of any people that actually were daring enough to go and live to tell the tale?
Aye, about 5 years back, there was a group of whalers. They went trying to hunt down Angjuk as a source of ambergris. But,
Didn't go well for them, did it?
only one of them survived, eh?
Yeah.
And he didn't survive intact. He lost both his arms, and both his legs, and both his eyes.
And
I
both
bet I bet I know I bet I know the character's name. Oh, you. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Does he live here?
No, he went south a ways back.
South out of 10 towns?
Oh, I forget, you're not quite around here. Occasionally going south is a euphemism for dying.
Oh.
Oh.
I've been here for about 30 years and I never caught that, actually.
That's probably because you ain't hanging out with the harbor folk.
Yeah, I mostly stick to the that church over there, and I point to where the church is at Bryn Shander. I used to serve as a healer there.
Most people I know just say they ate shit. They also say that when people trip, so probably not the, maybe that's intentional. Oh well.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll take my leave. Gotta go drop the kids off at the pool.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
You're going to take a shit?
Wait, do you have water that's not frozen here?
Yes, it's called a piss bucket. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta go.
Okay.
And he just exits.
I tip my non-existent. Oh, actually, I do have this wolf thing.
So his kids are swimming in a piss bucket? It's a big bucket of piss.
Or really small kids.
Or both.
Known kids.
Alright, I've crunched the numbers, and from what we have in the cart right now, that can all be carried with the pulling of 3 axe beaks, which leaves us 7 left over to write on.
Are we selling the gold-pressed lead disc?
Not here, I don't think.
The
We can try.
gold-pressed lead disc filled with mercury?
Yeah. You said it was worth 600 gold.
Yeah, Tuna. Why don't
I'd
you
say we
like?
take the lead out of it.
Why don't you like butter up how valuable this item is? This
Well,
is
we can
like
sell it to the dwarves if they're not going to buy it here.
Yeah.
So what are
Yeah.
we selling here so I can take it off the cart list?
I wanted to sell the 3 axe beaks just to a butcher or
Oh,
somebody.
okay, yeah, the dead axe speaks. Okay.
I don't even really care about getting a good price for it. I mostly just want to get rid of them and make sure that they get eaten by somebody.
Oh,
I
yes.
say,
Okay, we
I
donate
say
them.
we take the lead out of the disc because that's more useful than valuable.
Did
But
you
yeah,
cut
we
the
should
lead
sell the
out?
gold.
Makes no difference to me. By the way, why don't we actually send the 100 gold funds that we said we were going to send? Like some labor and stuff.
I'm gonna do that after we're done shopping.
Okay.
Gilbert, I'd like to start trying to separate the lead from the gold.
You sure we shouldn't just give that to the dwarves and let them do it? They'll probably do a better job. No offense.
Probably. Fuck it. Yeah, sure, if we're selling it to the dwarves, we might as well.
Yeah. I spent one day getting gossip and the other 3 days making 3 healing potions.
Oh, to confirm, is the head of Blue Eyes White Yeti been destroyed?
I don't think Tuna would have any use for the skull now that the horns are gone. Now it's just sort of a big ape skull. Especially after ripping out all the teeth.
Can I have the skull?
It's kind of a, like, fucked up skull that also still has skin on it, but okay.
Enemy dead.
Oh yeah, just put it on one of their heads. Big head mode activated.
Yep. One of the skeletons now has the skull of Blue Eyes White Yeti as its head. It's actually just wearing it on top of the human skull inside of it for extra protection.
You know, it's like one of those demon
Plus
soul
1 AC.
skeletons that have 2 jaws.
So, you know how you'll occasionally see those people in like mascot get-ups with those massive like head things?
You find them at Walmart too sometimes.
Yeah, this thing is like this is a huge creature's skull. It's practically the size of an elephant's skull, and it's just sitting on top of this dinky little human skeleton.
Okay, I've made enough healing potions to where I can distribute 1 to everyone here. And that includes our 2 NPC friends. They would each get a healing potion from me.
Just a regular healing potion?
Just a regular healing potion. I can't make Supreme
Okay.
or any. I mean, I could, but it would take a week, and it's kind of impractical, to be honest.
Well, Mr. and I only need 5 days for all the spell work.
Okay. Yes, I already had 5 on me. I just found the perfect opportunity, give everyone 1. Because there's...
Hassan will take some time to... Yeah, he'll take 5 days as well to copy.
Okay.
Alright, so I think we just give away the dead axe beaks.
Yeah, I just took them off and said, we donated them.
Yeah, I'm keeping that on my sheet too, because this is where I have the axe beaks and all the feed. I've just been paying for that out of my own money because it barely costs anything.
Okay. I mean, if you start running short or you need funds, like we still have like over 2,000 gold in the party.
Yeah, no, it's nothing. Like, I bought like over 40 and it was like 2 gold or something. It's nothing. It mostly just weighs a lot. I think we're actually close to the capacity for 3 axe beaks, but we're not over, so it's fine.
We could just hitch another axe beak, right?
Yeah, we have
sure can.
We have some extras.
Yeah. But the good news is now we have enough for everybody to have an axe beak to ride on, including the people who aren't here.
How much are carts? Do we want to have 2 carts?
I don't think we need 2 carts. This cart can hold everything that we're putting in it.
Well, it's more, what if this one gets blown up?
A cart without a canopy?
Yeah, this is just a cart, I think, right? We didn't go for the wagon? Or did we go for the wagon?
No, we went for the wagon.
Okay, so this is a covered wagon.
Yeah, I believe they're 200 gold. Let me check.
I don't think we need to have a wagon train here.
Wagons are 35 gold.
Cool beans.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. It was just a suggestion. I can't say I care overly much, because we can always recover the gold from the wreckage of the wagon.
It feels
We
like
need
if
to
we're
coat
ever
the
in a
wagon
situation
in
where a
Tridellum.
wagon is going to get blown up, having two of them is just going to result in two wagons getting blown up.
We need to coat the wagon in Tridellum.
No thanks.
Alright, so what we should have now are the 2 white dragon hides, the cask of mead, 150 rations, 48 pounds of charlatan, the 600 gold piece gold disc, the party funds, we don't have the armor in there anymore, 100 days worth of axe beak feed, and the wagon itself weighs 200 pounds.
What happened to the armor?
I believe what's-his-face is wearing it. Cringes.
Okay, Cringes is using the cast-off armor.
Yeah, which used to be Tuna's armor.
Just making sure, so I deleted that. So what I have on the list is party funds, the cask of mead, 5 sets of winter gear, a broken sword, 150 rations, 48 pounds of chardalum, 2 dragon hides, gold-pressed lead disc.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And my books.
Do the dragon hides weigh anything?
I was never given a weight.
Yeah. We are kind of close, so if they weigh a lot, that might actually matter.
We have extra axe beaks.
We do. Yeah, right now we have an axe beak for each of us, including Dazan, and then the undead get to ride in the cart. That is, unless we want to not all have our own axe beaks and all just sit in the cart. But I don't think we want to do that.
I like having our separate mobilities because it allows us to move around in a fight.
It does. It is nice. Alright, well, I think the only thing left to do now is to go and talk to the speaker about hiring some people.
Yeah, a bunch of refugees. I imagine this is perfect.
Yeah.
For everyone.
So, Gilbert, am I able to find the speaker?
Of course.
Alright. Then, I'll try and get an audience with them. Isn't the speaker here like a teenager or something?
Yeah, pretty much. She's like 22.
Oh, okay. I'm 22. I'm not a teenager.
Yes, speaker Duvessa Shane.
Alright. So, speaker, what I'm coming here to ask is to see if you can gather up any loose idle hands around town and send them off to East Haven to go and help rebuild the place. And in exchange for that, I'll give you money to pay them. You can also tell them that there'll be food waiting for them.
There's no need for you to pay us for that. We've been trying to get people ready to go back there in smaller batches, but if they have food there, that'll also ease the situation.
Yep. That's the only problem they don't have.
That's good.
Oh yeah, that pot.
Yes, we've been sending back the refugees a few every couple of days.
Right. Well, as long as there's enough money and resources to keep them at the task, then it shouldn't be a problem.
I won't refuse more money for the task, though, if you have some that you wish to give.
We could spare about 100 gold to hire skilled workers and buy new lumber if that's needed.
It'll certainly ease the burden.
Alright, well then consider that yours. And I'm also doing a bit of a favor for the people in East Haven with this.
Glad for your support. Thank you, Tuna.
I mean, we already worked out the 100 gold, so I probably would have just brought that with me, and
Yeah,
I'll
I've
drop
already
it off
deducted it from party funds.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, well, now that that's done, I think we can head off to the Dwarven Valley.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So how many days total do we spend?
4, right? 5. It looks like we got 5 here on the sheet, so I
5.
get an extra. Okay.
Should only take like 3 days, 4 days. It depends if you're using the road or not.
Yeah, we'll use the road as much as possible. We're going to go the fastest route, let me put it that way.
Oh, no, I mean, how many days did we spend in Bryn Shander?
Oh, 5
5.
days.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to mark off our living expenses.
I don't have to do that for me, but I do have to do it for the Axebeaks.
So this is a peculiar thing. Out of character. Way of Mercy Monk has no limitations on what creature I can heal. During the 5 days we were here, I'd probably get with what's his name? Quintus? Yeah, and see if
Undith?
Hands of Healing work on him. Because it worked on a construct, apparently, what Resnia thinks. Maybe it'll work on an undead. So, like, I'll just, like, tap him with his permission, of course. With lay on hands of healing, excuse me. And see if he feels any different.
It's not going to feel any different if he's not hurt. You have to punch him
Oh.
in the face first.
Oh, don't you, like, get the fuzzy feels? Like, I don't know, out of character. If people feel, oh, yes, this is healing. Maybe we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but it's on Resnia's mind.
And should we be subtracting rations for design?
Interesting. Also, what?
Should we be subtracting rations for design when we're on the road?
Or is he taking care of himself?
Yeah, I was like, we got how many days of rations in
I
the
don't know
car?
how he'd be taking care of himself. Is he hunting?
I have no idea. Or he bought some with some reserve money he had in a safe house.
Yeah, he had some money stored up that he's using.
Okay, well, just let us know if you need anything, okay?
If I need anything, you'll be the first to know.
Very good.
So on the way to the dorm thing, I would be talking with Dazan, and I would ask, and I do have a question for him, is if we do happen to find any of these other groups from the Arcane Brotherhood, do you have a preference for how they're handled?
I do have a preference. I believe we should blow them up with fireballs and stab them until they stop moving.
That is an idea I can get fully behind.
My compatriots are well known for being selfish and volatile.
Okay, great.
Not to be trusted.
I'm going to throw a name out here because it's the first one in my mind. Does a white tiefling sound familiar to you? Some type of mage. I think her name was it Avarice?
Yeah, Avarice.
We had a run-in with her, and she kicked our shit in proper. Well, this is before we were taking on shit like a metal dragon, or whatever that thing was made out of. That name sound familiar? I don't know who your associates are.
Yeah, hold on, McMac. Yes, avarice is volatile, paranoid, and I must give her some respect. Very skilled in her arts and discipline. The fact that she did such a piss-poor job, it would seem, at killing you, would indicate that she is not nearly as good as she believes herself to be.
Oh, don't twist it. She spared us. Uh, I was begging. There are a lot of people on the ground dying, and she left us in peace. Apparently, she had other matters to attend to. Yeah, it was quite terrifying, actually. What was it? Was it the gnome? Gronor, right? Tuna? No, no.
It was before that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the names. Gods.
Aldra.
Oh, you talk about the pretty lady in the cave that we were stumbled upon, and she
Yeah,
took the brakes
and
off of
Aldra
it.
walked up, and I just tried to smack her in the face with the hammer.
Yeah, one of our friends tried to
Yeah,
smack her face with a
that
hammer.
didn't end well.
Yeah,
that
it didn't end well at all. But she spared
She
us.
blasted us all and then teleported away. Like, eh? Like what?
Oh,
the
she
fuck?
walked out. She walked out, and she broke the boat that we went in through.
She walked out, broke the boat, and then flew off into the sky, Dragon Ball Z style.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't bother going outside to check. But yeah, I don't doubt at all that she's skilled. She might even be more skilled now. We're certainly more strong now than we last met her. But yeah, I will note that down.
Just gave him one of these. Oh, no, wait, it's not loading.
So I guess we go to the dwarf place? If there's no other conversation or...
Yeah, you guys start traveling to the dwarf place. It takes about 3-4 days.
Well,
4
how many-
days.
Okay.
Okay.
I said 3-4 days as I'm measuring it out.
So hold on. Before everyone deducts rations from your inventories, do we want to go through the 150 days of rations in the cart first?
Please.
Okay.
Sure.
So there's 6 of us.
6 of us, since apparently Dazan can handle himself.
All right. I'll keep track of the rations then on the cart.
Appreciate you.
Cool, and I'll keep track of the feed.
Yes, please. I don't have that on the cart inventory.
Well, it's real simple now that there are exactly 10 X-Peaks.
Right. All right. Yep. So we spend the 4 days. We get to Dwarfville.
To Dwarf Fortress.
Yep.
Insert all the evil traps here.
Yeah, we walk by these carvings of enraged pachyderms fighting dwarfs and getting melted by magma flowing out of the side of a mountain.
Yep, so you make it to the dwarven vaults. Well, hello there. How can we help you?
We got more trade to do.
Hey, it's you guys again. Welcome.
Yeah,
Hey, buddies.
Tuna will greet them in Dwarvish and start telling them about all the plunder they've come across and some precious metals they'd like to sell.
Ah, that's great to hear. But by the looks of your holy symbol, you killed a yeti.
That I did. You've got a good eye. Might.
That's great to hear. It's great to hear. So, what do you wish to sell?
Well, we got this gold disc. The inside of it is lead, so we figured you guys would be better for separating it.
Aye, we can do that. How much do you want for it?
Let me ask the. Do we want to keep the lead, or do we want to just sell the whole thing?
I think the lead's more useful than valuable, but I don't particularly need it.
That's true.
We can always buy lead later if we need it. I would say.
Yeah,
sell
the
whole
dwarves
thing.
might also have more use of it in as a whole because it's got like carvings and shit on it too.
No, those got erased.
Oh, those got erased. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I would say we just sell the whole thing to them at that bulk price we got when we pried it out at 600.
Right. All right. Yeah. Well, then I'll show him the disc, and he can have a look at it.
All right, yeah. Yeah, this is like some pure gold here. Lead on the inside, mercury. Alrighty, we can certainly use this. Here you go. 600 gold pieces.
Actually, I probably should have thought of this before. There's not many uses for lead in construction, is there?
Not really, no.
No.
So why would they make something out of lead unless they were trying to hide something from divination?
Well, lead. So in construction, you're correct. It's not used for like beams or anything like that. So things lead is used for is used in purification process for processing gold ore. It is also used in making glass at this time. Pewter, things of that nature.
Yeah.
It can also be used for making plumbing because it's a nice malleable material. And though they didn't know it at the time, it does have some use as a lubricant.
Huh.
Okay.
Wait, what kind of lubricant?
Well, there's a thing called it begins with a B. Babs.
Oh God, it's used for sex.
No. So before oil impregnated bronze was discovered, you could make I want to say they're called Pabst bearings, where you basically have you have like a rod of lead rotating inside of a hollow tube of lead as a bearing. It's a sliding type, though no balls or rolls or anything. It was one of the earliest types of bearings made, and around medieval times it would have been made out of lead. So this will be used for things like water wheels, massive doors, dwarven engineering type shit.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll find something to do.
Is it polybutylene fluid?
No, I'm talking about metallic lead.
I always enjoy the fact that I'm playing a medieval fantasy role-playing game, and I always come out of it with new science knowledge.
Same.
It's always fun. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Well, aside from that, we've also got these 2 white dragon hides. I don't suppose you know how to work those.
If you got the money, we know how to work it.
Yeah, I bet you do, and I trust the work will be good.
Oh, you're sure as hell it will be.
What would you have in mind to do with Dragonhide?
Well, assuming that you're willing to shell out the cash for it, we can certainly produce some very finely made armor. Hide, studded leather. If you want, we can do padded. But yeah, we should be able to make some armor out of this dragon scale.
Some of you all be interested in that, right? I know Resnia doesn't wear armor.
I don't wear armor.
I don't wear armor.
I didn't hear half-plate in that. I did not hear half-plate in that list, so it wouldn't be particularly useful to me.
Can you guys make cloaks out of them? The hide?
I mean, you'll be wasting a lot of material if you do it that way. We could make robes, perhaps.
Well, I would like that.
Yeah, robes sound interesting.
I mean, yeah, robes sound nice.
All right. How much dragon hide do you have here?
We have 2 complete hides from young white dragons.
All right. Let's see. Oh, looks like he pulls out an abacus. All right. So we'll be able to produce. Actually, let me see that. Yes, we should be able to produce 3 sets of robes out of these. We'll have to pad it a little bit with cold weather gear here and there, but should be some pretty fine material if I do say so myself. Cold resistant, weather resistant, slightly more durable.
Okay, I mean, I'm interested.
Now
I
let's
am
talk.
also interested.
Now let's talk financing. Would you prefer to pay in installments or down payment all at once?
How much is the down payment?
Well, for all 3 robes, given the nature of this material, we're looking at around 3,000 gold pieces.
Can we spare that much?
I don't know if we have that much.
I don't know. I don't know if we have that much. Do we? Under?
Yes, having sold the lead disc for 600, we currently have 3,300 gold.
I also have
break
2
this,
full
but-
suits of plate armor that nobody's currently using.
We also have the cask of halfling mead.
We do. I was sort of a mind to just drink that and not sell it.
That's entirely up to you, because we're probably not going to get that much gold for it, but I was just letting you know it's on the cart.
Halfling mead, you say? Well, it's not nearly as good as dwarven mead, but
Is anything?
of course not. But we do like to occasionally diversify what we sell in the bar.
So we could work out some kind of arrangement for the meat and the armor?
Probably with some gold, but yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 full sets of plate. And plate by itself is high.
Well, you said 3,000 for the robes and 2 suits of plate. That sounds about even. This is high quality plate here.
Pete, remember though, plate sells for half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well
Everything
then,
sells for half.
well 1,500 is less gold out of our coffers than 3,000.
I mean, yeah.
So, question, DM: would people be able to wear robes on top of armor or under armor? Because Resnia likes the idea of swag, but I don't think this actually benefits Resnia.
Gregor definitely wants a set.
I mean, I can
he's a
see
wizard.
I can see robes being tailored in such a way as to let them fit over plate. Or armor, I should say. Well, I think you got people here that use robes. I don't know. I leave that crap up to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone here either doesn't wear armor or wears heavy armor.
I wear medium.
You wear medium armor?
Yes. I can wear heavy, but then I won't be able to fly.
They can make
Oh.
you hide armor if you want.
Dragonhide armor.
I have half blade. I prefer the AC. So I already have cold resistance.
Yeah, maybe it would make better robes.
But I'm in agreement of this. People that want the cold resistant should explicitly state now. I hear Gregor for sure.
I mean, I
Who
wanted a
else?
set of the robes, but
Well, you know me. Me and Recovery definitely got to have them. We're the wizards.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
out of character, Resnia wants the robes, but she doesn't need them technically. But she likes the swag. But if people need cold resistance, by all means.
wait, is anybody like looking for this not for just the swag?
Dragoon, do you want one?
It does come with an armor bonus.
I mean, I also have half plate and the boots of cold resistance.
So
Okay.
everyone in the party has fucking cold resistance.
So yeah, I want the swag.
I want the swag.
I want the
I
swag.
want swag.
I don't have nothing for cold resistance, so I definitely need
Yeah,
it.
Gregor should definitely get it because he has some cold resistance. So how many robes are we divvying up? 3 or 4?
Right
Three.
now we have 3.
Didn't he say he could only make 3 with the Dragonhide?
Yeah,
that
he
we
said he
gave?
could only make 3.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
No, as for the well, do you think it would provide more protection than the half plate these two are wearing?
No, the robes.
Well, I'm not talking about the robes. I'm talking about the hide armor he'd make out of them.
It would have to be +3 to even break even with half plate.
Yeah, you're right. Better just make robes.
Yeah.
Make the robes.
So if can I get him to buy the 2 suits of armor for
Yeah.
for 1,500? So then we would pay him 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds like a done deal then.
Okay. So just so I'm clear, who gets the robes?
Yeah, so what I heard is Gregor should definitely get robes. Nathra, you, and me want robes. So one of us are going to have to not have robes.
Okay. How about this? Nathra can
I
be
can
1,
wait on the
I'll be
robes.
2, Resny will be 3, I'll roll a d3, that person does not get robes.
I'll wait on the robes.
Yeah.
You two can have them.
You sure?
I need
Yeah.
one.
Are you sure?
If Nathra's willing to give it up.
Snoot, out of character, we should roll, so that way no one feels...
Yeah, I mean, roll's perfectly fine with me. My character just wants swag.
That's fine. I'll just get something later.
If we were making Yeti robes, I'd want one of those. But as it stands, Tuna already has a really sick suit of armor.
Okay. Well, then I guess, Resny, you and I get the other set of robes.
Okie doke.
I get one, right? Yes?
Yes.
Good. What are they?
I assume it'll take them a while to do that. We can probably just stay the night,
Yeah, how long will it take?
27 years. No.
No, you
That
fool.
wouldn't bother me.
27
I'm an elf.
millennium.
I'm long life.
This
I
would
mean, the rest of
take,
you might be fucked, but the elf is fine.
this would take a 10-day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's fine with me to spend 10 days here. Are we in a rush?
No, they have
Are we intruding by being here 10 day? I remember there...
No, dwarven hospitality stuff. Look, you're commissioning shit from them. They let you stay until it's done. They got to take measurements and stuff.
Look, I'll admit I'm not super familiar with dwarven hospitality rules, but we brought our own beer, so that means we're allowed to stay as long as we want.
Nice. Nice!
Alright, yeah,
I'll pitch in to help earn our keep.
There is
Whatever
one
work that
matter.
you've
Do
done
they have feed that they'll sell us? Because that's going to matter.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just going to pay for that.
Excellent. So what
And
Go ahead.
I'll just pitch in some whatever labor they need done around to help earn our keep.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't mind. It'll be good to have something to do if we're going to be staying here for more than a day.
All right. He hands you a short sword and a shit bucket.
That's gross, but it is what I signed up for.
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but we could use you to help take care of a plumbing problem.
Wait, a what problem?
A
Plumbing
short
problem.
sword, a short sword, and a shit bucket. What?
They're sending him into the pipes to poke a blockage.
Oh.
This doesn't happen to be just right around a turn, does it?
What do you mean?
Is this something I could clear with a guiding bolt instead of a sword? See, if I can do this without getting myself covered in...
You going into the pipe?
I'm going to take off my
Blocking.
armor and everything that's not just old, shitty work clothes, and yeah, I'll go into the pipe.
Okay.
Do one of you wizards know the thing to like clean people up? We might want to
Yes.
stand by for him.
Yes,
All
I
right.
know prestidigitation.
All right. So Nathra, you go climbing in to the sewer pipe. And from what he tells you, the issue's down towards the cistern.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I got to be AFK, but this is the preemptive ill whenever something goes wrong.
Yep. So Nathra goes shimmying through the sewer pipe.
Ew. Why is that squishy? I don't want to know why it's squishy. Ew.
And yeah, you do you have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah, okay. So you see in this, this dark cistern, you can't really make out a lot of stuff. It's all, black and white and everything. But
I have a light cantrip I'll just use on a dagger, or whatever's on hand.
all right.
Short sword. Glowing
Yeah,
short
yeah.
sword.
So you're looking around the cistern and you can see a bit of a blockage down on one of the pipes on the far side of the room. Oh, also, what's your passive perception?
26.
Yeah, you also see a shimmering, like a large shimmering cube shape, roughly 10 by 10 feet.
Is it blocking the pipe, or is it destroying any potential blockage?
No. You can see down a different path is where this kind of square is, and that part of the tunnel is like immaculate. There's like no feces anywhere.
All right. I'll just guiding bolt the blockage from as far as I can see it.
The blockage or the shimmer?
The blockage.
Okay. You go to blast the blockage. Do radiant damage. All right, yeah, you blast a chunk of that, fecal mineral detritus buildup out of the way.
This is a fight against the big mighty poo.
And then you goddamn it. And so you see that shimmer out of the corner of your eye kind of move 10 feet closer to you. It's 10 feet away.
What?
And yeah, but there's still a bit of blockage there in the pipe.
All right. I'm going to back up.
Okay.
Am I able to sacred flame the blockage with 60 feet of range?
Oh yeah.
Wonderful. I'm going to do that. I don't suppose this thing can make a dex save.
No, you just start burning shit inside the sewer.
It's radiant fire.
Using the power of the very gods themselves to clear out plumbing. Yeah, 4 radiant damage on that first one.
All right. Yeah, so you've backed up the wall, and this shimmering square is gonna move. 10 feet closer to you. It's 10 feet away now.
Hmm. I would assume I've been adventuring long enough to know what this is.
I don't know. You've only been adventuring the last 3 months.
Fuck it, I'm gonna shoot it. Fuck wanting shots.
All right, let's roll that an ish.
Is it just Nathra?
Yep. He's down in the sewers alone.
No one else got put on
no.
ship patrol.
Ooh.
All right. Okay.
Alright, guiding bolt.
Attack roll.
Actually, I have a better plan.
Spirit Guardians be gone, you thought?
Actually, yes.
Holy blender! Throwing shit everywhere. There's a slime made of poo. Gotta get away. Gotta get away.
What are you singing?
Holy diver.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I just reworded it because I'm a goof.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Against what effect?
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Strangely enough, a 0 does not succeed. Weirdest thing I know. 11 radiant damage. Speed is halved, and I'm just going to back up until
Your back is against the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the wall that they sealed me in?
Yes.
You should scream for help, something fuck.
I'll knock on the wall. And just say, there's another problem here.
All
I
right.
hope they haven't gone too far. And that's going to be it.
The Marine absolutely calm in the face of danger.
All right, this thing's turn.
Hey guys, there's a bit of a problem. Some fucking things trying to murder him.
It does
Or,
take
excuse me.
radiant damage at the start of its turn,
Roll.
if it's in it.
It is.
It makes another save for 15 damage.
Yeah,
And
it takes damage.
its speed is halved while it's in Spirit Guardians.
All right, well, you see some pseudopods lash out at you.
22 will hit.
All right. You take 11 points of acid damage and are pulled into it. You feel
Yuck.
like you feel like you're sitting in a vat of battery acid and bleach.
So it's neutral.
People die in the sewer while we just.
And there goes Spirit
Road.
Guardians.
All right. Wait, what?
I got a 5 on the concentration save.
The Spirit Guardians.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Don't die.
Please.
Well, it's your turn.
Too late.
You know, you can't breathe and you're restrained, and also you take 20 points of acid damage.
All
Fuck's
right.
sake. Not like this. Resnia did mention about the wizard, like, prestidigitation. Would there be any basis for me and some willing wizard to be nearby to hear the murder getting?
I don't know. Would you have gone to hang out with Nathra when she went to clean the fucking toilet?
Nope.
Oh, Resnia cares, but Resnia, how?
Like if
How
if all he
smart.
did was come and say, "I'm gonna go clean out the toilet because I wanted to do work," I'd be like, "All right, go for it."
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Someone throw me a bone. Like, I'm wise, but I'm not very smart. You know, like I would be think. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Can I climb out the other side of it?
You're restrained. Are you saying that you're attempting to escape it?
Yes. I want to
Alright.
escape out the side that's not going to put me back to the barrier.
Fuck.
Am I able
Okay.
to do that?
Give me a strength check.
Yeah, I'm trying
flat
to.
strength or athletics?
A strength check.
That's unfortunate. Not as good, but still pretty good.
For a second there, I legitimately thought I was going to kill you with the fucking CR2 cube. Yeah, you're able to, you just barely, you're able to pull yourself out the other side of this thing's membrane.
Is that at the start of the turn, or is that my action?
Let me double check. An action.
All right, wonderful.
Sanctuary.
Bonus action. I'm going to disengage and go
you're a rogue.
30. Yeah, of course I'm a rogue. And go 30 feet down the path that the gelatinous cube came from.
Alright. You do so and walk into another gelatinous cube.
Really?
No, not really.
Dude, please. Not like
Alright.
this. Don't, not like this.
Is it just more sewage pipes?
Yeah.
Alright. That will be my turn for now.
Okay. This thing moves 10 feet after you. Your turn.
I will move. Stupid idea. How
Wait,
would
did you
this
say that
work?
you went in here without... Wait, did you say that you went in here without armor?
Oh, right. I did. Shit.
Oh my god, you're fucking running around naked in the sewer!
Not naked. I have work clothes.
And you just went through a gelatinous cube.
Your clothes are gone?
It
I'm
only
clean, though.
specifies metal, right?
No, metal's one of the only things it doesn't eat.
Oh. We'll worry about that later. Right now, we
I've
worry
got
about...
lesser restoration. I can deal with that later.
Yeah.
Let's see. How does... What the hell? Fuck it. Alright, Holy Blunder again.
It's only 20 feet away from you.
I know. Holy Blunder's got a range of
Okay.
15.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Alright, so nothing happens to it Wait, I used my action to escape. I can't do that. Wait, no, that was last round, wasn't it? I'm
Yes.
getting things confused. We got
Yes.
way off topic.
You're all good. We're just moving so efficiently that you're forgetting whose turn it is.
Alright, Holy Blunder. Don't have any... Can I hide on a bonus action in here? Or is there...
There's not really a good place to hide.
Alright. Then yeah, I'll just keep at the... I'll stay at the 25 feet. That's comfortable for me. And that's going to be my turn.
Alright. It moves 10 feet and gets blundered.
Wisdom save.
It gets blundered.
Alright. Can it do anything else? Gilbert, is that my hit? That's my turn?
Yes.
Or is it? Alright.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Hit.
$17 radiant. And then back up, back to 25 feet again. Just peek over my shoulder, make sure I'm not walking into anything.
Yeah, this thing's pretty badly damaged. It's losing its coagulation. It moves 10 feet.
Alright. I'm just going to be rinse and repeating until this thing's dead.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be pretty easy. You kill it. It won't be able to catch up with you at this rate.
I think it's at this point Resnia thinks about Nathra. Maybe Nathra would like a drink or something to dull her senses. So she's gonna like eventually make her way over there. First, see her. What is it? Hey, Nathra, are you there? Like, if you're okay with this, DM.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if Nathra was doing anything, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna do anything, that would be the time before, because this would take a moment or two, probably.
Just going to go back to clearing the blockage. I have a job to do.
Yeah, so Resnia actually saved this fine wine, and she's gonna come up.
Classy. Fine wine in a cistern.
Fine wine in a shit, yes. Because Resnia, bless her soul, she wants to know, but... Hey, Nathra, I brought some wine and, I don't even know what I'm seeing, honestly. I don't know what was insinuated. It's Nathra decent.
If I heard the hints right, it's probably Nathra's naked ass with a glowing sword casting spells at a wall of shit.
Probably.
I close the door behind me and I step inside begrudgingly.
You probably don't want to be in here. It's a bit gross for your upstanding self.
Are you okay? I can't tell if you're bleeding or if that's...
No, I'm not bleeding. It's just some minor acid burns. It'll heal in a couple hours.
Jesus Christ.
I knew I should have given that potion to someone else.
Let me... She's gonna...
No, it's fine.
She's just gonna walk to you. She's gonna walk to you without your permission. She's got a towel in her hands. You remember the fucking towel I bought weeks ago? This is the use of the towel. I make sure you're clean.
Do you make a habit of approaching naked people?
And I give you so it's like a numbing tincture of gauze to help with the acid. It's 13 points of healing. I'll be right back. I got some winter gear clothing I can fetch you. I'm not sure if you got clothes somewhere or what exactly happened.
I did have clothes when I came in.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if you...
Shoo, go. I got work to finish. Go, shoo.
I'll bring you clothes, okay?
Yeah, sure. Do what you want. Just shoo. I gotta finish work.
Okay. She leaves. And we'll ask around shop, common clothes or whatever. It's like 3 silver. You'll get traveler's clothes.
You do know that there's like 6 sets of winter clothes in the cart.
And I will continue using the power of the gods to clear sewage blockage.
Indeed, and as you do, the blockage gives way, revealing a mithril rod attached to some kind of it's not quite oily, but it's rubber. It's rubber. puppy.
Also hot cast detect magic.
It's magical.
Any school?
Vocation.
Ooh.
So a rubbery mythal rod. So I'm gonna call it mythal dildo of blasting.
What? No!
It's rubber and it's a rod. I can
It's a
understand.
plunger! It's
yeah.
a fucking plunger!
No,
I'm
dildo.
going
Anything's a
to-
dildo if you're brave enough.
So being magic,
For
it
me-
wouldn't be damaged if I use cantrips, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna clean it off with a few extra sacred flames, then pick it up.
Alright.
I'm heading Nathra close.
Nothing terrible happens.
No, nothing bad happens to you.
Close the door behind me. And, Nathra, where do you want me to set these clothes off?
Just leave them outside.
Okay.
Congratulations, Sleuth. You have the magical plunger of plunging.
Oh, by the
Alright.
way, Bresnia was blushing just a bit. Just a bit. And also disgusted. It's a very weird expression on her face throughout. She really was thoroughly confused. But she's not going to ask a fucking thing.
She wouldn't get any answers out of Nathra anyways.
Yeah. And she's also going to, like, see if there's some way to, like, clean off the recovery. Can you clean my shoes?
Sleuth, do you know Identify?
I do not.
Okay.
Not on the cleric list.
Someone clean my shoes, please.
Yeah, I can clean your shoes.
Thank
And
you.
I light his shoes on fire. I use prestidigitation.
The smell of burning shit and feet fills the room. Alright.
Oh my god.
In all seriousness,
Someone's making a fucking fortune on OnlyFans.
We'll call it there.
I will bring the rod to recovery to identify, and then I'll go find the clothes and get dressed.
Okay. I mean, I would identify it if we want to handle that before the session ends.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
I have the clothes right outside for you, so you don't have to like bother to be indecent.
Yeah, so this is
That's not what Nather's worried about.
So this here under is the immovable plunger of blasting.
It is a dildo.
Oh, by the way, you keep that towel. I don't want it.
It is a magical plunger
Uh-huh.
that can be used as a simple weapon. Deals 2d8 thunder damage while inside of sewers. And also has the properties of an immovable rod.
How much damage does it deal when you're outside of a sewer?
None. It's completely useless. It's specifically meant for dwarven sewers.
Right. So I hand it to Nathra, describing the properties. But when it comes time to name it, I refer to it
The
as
shit stick.
I refer to it as a dwarven strap-on.
God damn it!
Unmovable rod, huh? Oh my.
Alright, so yeah, I'll just get dressed, tell the dwarves that the sewage is cleared and that there was a slime that tried to eat me in the sewers.
Oh
Which has
yeah,
also
that
been
there's a James. He's our sewer ooze.
Whoops. James.
Yeah, I'll find out eventually.
Did you happen to find the magical plunger?
Plunger? No, but I did find a strap on or something.
Yeah, that's
Is that what he called it?
That's a
That-
plunger. Use it to clean toilets.
Yeah, except I never identified it, and the person who did described it as a strap-on, so it's a strap-on, not a plunger now.
Is that what
God
kids
damn
are
it.
calling it these days? Cleaning the toilet.
Oh my god. This fucking session.
Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking weird.
Dude,
I try to
What you
kill.
expect?
I try to kill someone in fucking sewer.
Oh my
Got the
god!
fudging part right.
See what happens when we get too late in the year.
Yeah.
My
All
gosh!
right. Let's call it there.
All right.
Yes, please, before we get ourselves into more trouble.
Do we level up?
No.